Yeah, watch out and look at what people grinds man this in person like Mr. McPherson. I said, big up Dubs PON DUBS team with Father Arna from Jahcage Sound and DJ Nash's Problematix Sound. Tune in every month for 100% straight fact. No bullshit. Grindsman said that. Connect!
Yes, we are the silver tone. Dub and dub, put a smile on your face. And you hear a song like, it's best to rise with a smile on your face. Just like dub and dub come to nice up the place. This is Keith Coley, lead singer for Silvertone. Tune in once a month online. Sure, you don't know.
Straight from Kingston, Jamaica, this is the original Tristan Palmer. Jahcage Sound, Father Anna, and all the Cologne Wood boys, big up yourself. Original sound play, original artist, you hear that? No long talking, run the rhythm, Jahcage, cause you don't know sound boy, dead in ya. Some sound a joke us around. Jahcage is the champion surround. Yeah. Jahcage murder timping surround. Yeah. Killing sound is a habit. Jahcage can maintain it. Oh yeah. Them come and Jahcage corner a barrow in Dubplate. We not lend them no Dubplate, no jump 45. I know, cause them a Jahcage Sound boy. Jahcage Sound boy. Jahcage is sound killer. Jahcage is sound killer.
Wanna tell you, I'm a murderer. Jahcage, a champion sound. Jahcage, a sound killer. Jahcage, a the big bad sound. Jahcage, a sound ruler. Can't understand how we killing. Can't understand how we willing. Can't understand how we cool. Jahcage turn another sound boy in a fool. But don't let the tin pan fool you. Jahcage is here to school you. Yeah. And he said Jahcage a the mafia. Jahcage a murderer. Jahcage a big bad sound. Jahcage a champion sound.
It's a long. It's a long time, Jahcage killer sound boy. But it's in the Babylon, them. Come fight against it. Come fight against it. I wanna know the reason why. Babylon no fight against the wine. Babylon no fight against the beer. Babylon no fight against the rum. And only on a song.
Kill the bomb. Whoa, yo. Hey. We say the massive they ma run come to hear Jahcage play. Oh yeah, to hear Jahcage play. We say the massive they ma come to hear Jahcage play. Oh yes, oh yeah. From the day I know Jahcage, he had been killing someone. Oh yeah, he had been killing someone.
Big up all, big up all massive, big up all. Whoa guys. This is Jahcage Sound. Jahcage Sound is is a dancehall star, and Jahcage Sound is a murderation sound. Jahcage kills sound in every way. Jahcage murdering sound in every way, and I know why. Believe me, I know why. Jahcage Sound, champion sound. You cannot find a sound to kill Jahcage, no matter where you search. And I've got to find my black Cinderella. Ooh, she must be where Jahcage Sound killing jump and sound. Oh, 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 my black Cinderella.
A son I got dead tonight. Jahcage Sound, we no lose no fight, because every time we play the selection right. Why? When you test Jahcage Sound, your skin a get whip and it a catch a fire. Mama say no leave the yard because the dance got too much weed and too much rasta. Sound boy frightened fi go a dish a clash, cause them know Jahcage Sound that we in ya. Nuff boy I go get shot tonight, cause them know Jahcage come fi blaze the fire. Jahcage is the people's joy in a Europe, the people's Jahcage Sound is people's joy, and feel the vibe.
Murder, we are gonna murder one jump and sound tonight. Jahcage, I go kill a jump and sound tonight. Trudging through the sound clash with Dubplate in air. Murder, we are gonna murder one jump and sound tonight. And if they just can't take it no longer, sound boy, Jahcage gonna murder your sound. Murder it tonight.
The sound boy above, whoa, whoa. The jump and sound boy above, cause Jahcage Sound a killing. You coulda run, sound boy. You never get away. You coulda hide, sound boy. You never get away from Jahcage Sound. After all the bad dubs you play, you think you coulda get away. Sound boy, just dig your grave and pray. Tonight you're gonna get slayed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I walk in the dance with sound, oh, I see Jahcage with Dubplate. They kill a sound, and I say, them cry, oh, oh, Lord, them a feel it. We shout, oh, Jahcage, you are reveal it. Why? Why? I say, why? Why? It was the savior of them life, really opened them eyes, let them see Jahcage Sound in a the dance. It was the savior of them life, really opened them eyes, let them see Jahcage Sound in a the dance. We Dubplate, we kill them sound. Them cry, oh, oh, Lord, them a feel it. We shout, oh, Jahcage, you are reveal it. Why?
Jesus Christ, Lord of mercy. Selassie, I tell them, undercover killer, we's a undercover killer. Jahcage Sound, Lord, we in the area. Undercover killer, we's a undercover killer. Jahcage Sound, we big bounce, yeah. We kill them mother, kill them father, kill them sister and brother. Them push chick and dog and fly on the cellar. We don't care when them chat and we don't care where them a do. Long time we there, them a bend up and screw. And I who say Jahcage Sound, him come fi ram dance hall. The people never tell we how we take it all. That's how they ever they so I puff up them chest. A 6'6", them dirty nasty wretch. Now the whole wide world must understand. We will ram dance all and we can't obsession. Why we have the 38 and then we have the Remington. What we a walk with, we gun in our hand. Undercover killer, we's a undercover killer. Jahcage Sound, we big bout ya. Undercover killer, we's a undercover killer. Yes, Daddy Josie know we big bout ya.
The big worldwide sound, Problematix. You don't know, highly web tone says so. DJ Nash, big up yourself. Rasta Joe. Wayne, Wendy. You don't know, say. Kill them. Murder DB sound. Problematix sound. Throwing them down. Yes, ma'am. Now, isn't it strange how them DB sound and thing? Welcome test Problematix, the dancehall king. Just while common people like you and me will pay big money to see Problematix, the champion, killing the sound, murder them one by one.
Straight tune in. Oh, Problematix, you're number one. Problematix. Problematix sheltered we from a sound boy with the plates. They can play the plates all night long. That we all can understand. The finest dub I ever heard is when Problematix a killer sound, and we would give everything we own just to see Problematix a kill a sound, and we would give everything we own just to see Problematix I kill your sound.
Problematix, him a can't swing, him a can't swing. Problematix, him a superstar. Everywhere that him play in that dancehall, jump and sound come and jump and sound go. Problematix, a star of the show. Problematix, him on the go. Problematix, him start the show.
Silver 12 coming and this
Problematix killer sound with a dubplate to his face. All idiot sound after and leave this place. Don't be like the night when it's dark. Problematix sound is the nearest to your heart. Problematix gonna kill that sound tonight. Problematix gonna kill that sound tonight.
Dub them, squash them. Dub them, with a big box of Dubplate. Problematix kill them tonight. with a big box of Dubplate. We send a sound boy out of the place. Sound boy come string up, him sound, he start to play early, juggling. When Problematix start to play Dubplate, them just a rush the gate. Cause with a big box of Dubplate, we run a sound boy tonight. With a big box of Dubplate, we run a sound boy out of the place.
Sign your date wish, sound boy, your best friend. Yeah. Give me no. You sign your date wish when you enter mid-zone way. You sign your date wish, sound boy, when you play Problematic. You sign your date wish when you enter mid-zone way. You sign your date wish, sound boy, when you enter mid-zone, yeah. So if you think my sound I play with you, then touch a Dubplate and you see where my sound I go do it. Tough! If you think my sound I ramp with you, come in at the dance hall. Tonight we are gonna kill your idiot sound boy.
Oh yeah! Oh Lord. Problematix, your dubs are anointed, and your sound rule forever. Yeah. Surely all the dancehall massive will follow us all the days of their life, and there'll be no sound to really test the Problematix sound. Cause we're at a crossroads, and this is the time of decision. Ooh, Matix killer sound now. Ooh, oh gosh. Ooh, Problematix does a sound now. Ooh.
That killer sound, yes, sir. Yeah, Vivian Jones attack. Yo, man, man, sound dead. Dead, you dead, man. Hey, just see them a come, oh. A Problematix say we not go wrong. No way, no way. Hey, just see them a come, oh. The Problematix are gonna kill your sound. Oh, yeah. Say if I boast, you are boast. Or I pose, you are pose. Problematix are gonna kill your sound. Oh, yeah. The race is not for the swift, but for those who can endure it. This battle's not for no strong, but for those who can live long. And just see them a come, oh. Problematix are go lick you down. Oh.
I just know Southeast and West request, you see? Yeah. What if we try Robin and Darcy? Yeah. Woo, yeah. Problematix Sound. Say, I woke up this morning, yes. Oh, the same sounds I heard from yesterday. Oh, yes.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
It beats me why I can't understand it, no. Why idiot sound boys, they try every day. Will I be sitting in the top of my room and thinking why sound won't get it together just this time? 'Cause I'm all for killing sound boys every time.
Brothers and sisters, good day now. This is Problematix and I'm on this Mr. Shine. Shining in the man called Nash and Raleigh Rich and Matt Betty's. I will really tell you, say, people, are you ready? No! Oh Lord, to come to the Problematix rock steady. No! Oh Lord, sound's going to die. And a Problematix kill them. Believe you me. Problematix gonna lead. I win a business with them. Problematix run the streets. With obstacles in your way, you may fall before you rise. But when Problematix have a clash and a play, you know so every sound boy dies. And as part of your plan, you feel have ambition. And the Problematix as your foundation. You better get pictures swift because it's definitely wrong. Now begging you don't forget your friends and where you come from. If you are thief where Problematix now sleep. And although you rob a clash and you get well last week, you pull up out the street, but you beat and going steep. Problematix silent river and you know them run deep. Throughout history, lots of sound boys kept skinning. But when the Problematix them turn on and I play, and Problematix kept winning and gritting. Problematix will strike. Step up in life and go for what they know. Whoa. Sound boys gonna die.
Yeah, man. So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 8th episode of Dubs PON DUBS. My name is Father Arno, representing Jahcage Sound, and as always, I'm here with my brother in crime, DJ Nash from the mighty Problematix Sound. Say what, my brother?
Hey, thank you, Arno. Glad to be here. DJ Nash from Problematix, welcoming one and all to episode 8 of the Dubs PON DUBS show.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And so, within this episode, we're going to feature the second edition of our Friendly Fire series, right? Where we are going to feature 2 buds sound. But only one of them show up so far. so we see how things are going tonight. But Unity Sound, Crossfire, big up yourself. Welcome to our show.
Bless up, bless love. Welcome, welcome. Give thanks for the opportunity. All right, the big bud, Jahcage and Problematix. Respect for doing this kind of platform, and give thanks for the invite.
Yeah, man. Bless up, Crossfire. Thanks for the time and thanks for the effort.
Yeah, really and truly. So tonight we are here to talk about your history, the history of Unity Sound, and of course a lot of more things. But before we start with the actual interview, please introduce yourself to our people.
All right, I'm the owner, MC, selector of Unity Sound. We're based out of, right now, I'm in Tampa, Florida, along with the next selector, DMC Vibes. We also have a selector in Yokohama, Japan, Big C. We have another selector in Nairobi, Kenya, Sir Henry. And we also have Arif Cooper from, Fame FM, who is like a, our silent brother who's been like family part of the Unity Sound. So, but the active members right here, Nairobi and Yokohama. So big up everybody. That's the Unity Sound.
Yeah, man. Respect to the whole crew. And the second sound that we had planned to feature for the night would have been the Krime Squad International. But they didn't show up yet, so we have to improve the thing a little bit. Hey. So we said we're going to take it with the interview first. Then you're going to start juggle your 25 minutes. If Krime Squad shows up, I'm going to get into the show as well. If Krime Squad doesn't show up, you're going to be declared the winner by default.
Yes, win by default.
Exactly. So, Crossfire, you already said a couple of things about your members, but for our viewers who are maybe not familiar with Unity Sound yet, please take it back for our viewers. Where did it all start? Like, in which year was Unity Sound founded, and who were the original members on the sound?
Wow. So basically, it's in 1996. Is when I voiced our first Dubplate, and we didn't really have a sound name. So I was here in Tampa, Florida. I was born in Hawaii, but I was raised in the Tampa, Florida area around St. Pete, Florida. And so I was cutting our first Dubplate. It was Ninja Ford. And I was calling myself, I was making mixtapes at the time under like the name ANP, which meant Ain't No Pro, because I was just starting out DJing. I didn't want anybody to really take it serious. I was doing like hip hop and reggae mixes. And so when I was cutting the dubs, the first Dubplate, I needed to change the sound name. I needed a sound name, but I didn't know anyone or any sound name. And so a brother of mine, Kirky C from Poison Dart, we were looking around in his shop trying to figure out, looking at CD titles, record titles, trying to get some names pop out. Then the artist pop out of the studio and go, y'all ready yet? And we were like, no. And he goes, how about Unity Sound? And I was like, perfect. and so basically Ninja Ford named our sound, and then I cut the first dubs. At that time, I had like a kind of like a crew when I DJ'd that was around, and so I put all of their names in our dubs. And like half of them I don't even know where they are in the world, but like it was like I had a good friend I went to middle school with in high school named Ivan. He's still a good friend of mine, so his name was in there. Guy named Gold Dust, who was actually who ran in the Olympics for Jamaica years back. Next one name, oh my god, we were kind of called the Blood Brother Clique, so it was really crazy. We were all these like university cats, like they were all Caribbean and I was like the only American one. And so anyways, they were on there, plus my brother, I put his name in there too, named Dreddy. He was living in Atlanta at the time, and so those were the original kind of members, but it's always been like me from the start doing it and all that. So I was basically the only one doing it at one point in time, and then we grew out after that. So
wicked. So Ninja Fort basically came up with the name Unity Sound, right?
Yeah.
Wicked.
Yeah.
With Cookie C's help from Poison Dart.
Right, with Kirky C's help. Yeah. So I've known Kirky for probably almost 30 years now. Yo.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Big up Poison Dart.
Yeah, man.
So growing up in Atlanta,
Florida. I grew up in
Florida.
Yeah.
How can we like really imagine your first contact with Jamaican sound system culture, and what were like the first sounds that really left an impression on you, local and abroad?
All right, so basically, I listened to hip hop. Like I was a New York hip hop head. Like in Florida, Miami Bass was running the music scene. You know, Two Live Crew and all that stuff. And so I wasn't into that. I was into like the up north hip hop. And so I was exposed to like Louis Rankin and Supercat and Shabba Ranks through hip hop. Like KRS would always have features and stuff like that. And then basically, I my senior year of high school, I ended up like dating a girl who was Jamaican from another school. And when I'm in her car, she's playing like Sanchez and she's listening to a sound cassettes from a sound called Passion Disco. I don't know where they are. I don't even know where they're from in Jamaica, but that's where I got exposed to like the real dancehall reggae and like the sound system culture. And so her and I were like visiting Atlanta, and I went into a record shop, a hip hop record shop, and I bought Terra Fabulous record number 2, and he was on an American label, so that was the Pepper Seed Rhythm. I bought that record, and when I got back to Tampa, I was like, I need more reggae records, and that's when I found Kirky C's shop. Kirky C, before he was on Poison Dart, he had a little shop in Tampa called Kirky C Music Station. I stopped there, and that's where my addiction came. And then he gave me, like sound cassettes. He had all the latest sound cassettes, that had all the videos, all the records. And I was like, yo, give me it all. And so I ended up, I ended up really, really getting into Kilimanjaro. Ricky Trooper was like my biggest, huge influence when it came to sound system. The way he mixed, the way he chatted, like everyone like says he can't mix, but the way he mixed, he would mix off the bar, right? So he wouldn't count the 4 bars. He would count the 3 bars, and then he would let that one little bar of intro still play, and then the bass would come in. And I love that style. I studied that style. And then so Trooper was my biggest influence because he introduced me to Sizzla, Luciano. He was the one promoting those artists. And then I really got into of course, Bass Odyssey. Bass Odyssey with Squingy and Mark were like, anytime they came to town, I was there. But truthfully, and all in all, Poison Dart is probably Kirky C's gave me such the biggest advice and inspired me to do so many. I mean, he inspired me to open up my own record shop in Atlanta. He inspired me to like continue doing all this stuff. So I would have to say Kilimanjaro, Poison Dart, Bass Odyssey are my biggest influences.
Wicked. And we said that already, but big up Kirky C again, Poison Dart, wicked sound, big sound, wicked sound. So for our viewers, what are maybe not too familiar with the way how it was running, please take us back. You voiced your first couple of dubplates. How was it voicing dubplates back in those days? Like nowadays, it's like it has a certain, like you get newsletters, you get WhatsApp messages, like one bugger thing. But like how was it in the time when it started?
So I wasn't planning on cutting dubs. I wasn't planning on doing it, but like Ninja Ford was in the studio for the first dub, and I was like, it was spontaneous. I was like, 4 tunes, and I think it was probably like 4 tunes for $200. I was like, yeah, I got $200. I just got paid. You know what I mean? I was like, I'll spend all my money, no problem. You know what I mean? And it's like, and so you're there in the studio, you get to hear the artist voice it. You get to, you know, the first time you voice, you don't really care if they mess up anything. You're not even paying attention. You're just like, yo, he just said my name. You know what I mean? It's like, oh shit. And so I actually I gave him a hip hop beat to voice on, and he voiced on a hip hop because I was still very much into hip hop at the time, and nobody was really doing hip hop dubs or nothing like that. So here comes this American dude that's like, yo, Ninja Ford, take this beat. And it was the Jay-Z Foxy Brown beat that was real popular at the time. So he was like, cool, do it. And like I said, Ninja Ford, if you don't know, Ninja Ford was a Ricky Trooper artist. So like Ricky Trooper would always play like the cuss rhythm, like the real deep cuss rhythm. And I was like, yo, voice on the cuss rhythm, voice on the style lag, voice on the Jay-Z. That's what I want. You know what I mean? And it was real dope. But it was hard back then because I wasn't the kind of person that like sent money down to Jamaica. Like I wasn't caring about dub sessions. If the artist was in front of me, I was willing to voice. And I actually didn't voice much after I got my first dub. But there was a time where Buja was in Tampa. And Buja, there was like 5 sounds waiting at Kirky C's shop, and collectively, we had $5,000. And at that time, you could get a good amount of Buja dubs for $5,000. Like we could probably get like 2 tunes or even 3 tunes for $1,000 or something like that, right? So I had basically $1,000, which is a lot of money to me at the age of 19, which I probably never had that much in my hand ever. And I was like, I'm willing to get Buja. And the next sounds were with me. And we were waiting. We waited like 3-4 hours. Buja's hotel was right on the next block over. And Kirky was calling and was like, yo, Buja, the soundmen are here. And he's like, how much money everybody got? And we were like, we got collectively $5,000. And Buja was like, not leaving my hotel room. I mean, he's like, I was like, yo, I'm like, so that was my that's when I started kind of hating it. I was like, I still have a grudge for that. Like I still play Buja songs, but I have no urge to voice Buja Banton whatsoever because of that. And I don't care. I don't care. I'm not a big sound killer trying to do all that. I don't need it. But because of that, I will not even give him my money because he wouldn't take it at that time. So, but again, that was before he went to jail too. So it's like, I won't say, but like, there's things, the world comes around and gets people. So, he might be different now and stuff, and I'd have to reason with him and talk, but he doesn't, I'm not a big deal to him anyway. So it's not a big deal to anything.
Wicked.
Yeah.
And all of those dubs, they were voiced in Kirky C's record store. Do we get that right?
This is when you don't get in a big studio, you gotta like hang stuff up. So let me get some more tape real quick. Hold on.
Of course.
Hold on, I got it right here. Hold on.
See that, people? Jamal is prepared.
All right, Mari-san, can you help me real quick?
As good as new.
Maybe that works. So say it again one more time.
So all of those dubs that you mentioned, they got voiced at Kirky C's record store. Do we get that right?
No, actually, only a couple did. I think I ended up not voicing many because soon after I moved to Atlanta, like almost a couple months after I voiced the Ninja Ford, I had moved to Atlanta. And in Atlanta, I'd voiced some people there. And again, I wasn't voicing a lot. I didn't have the money. I was a young youth. I was 21 when I left Tampa. I moved to Atlanta. I was living in my brother's apartment, doing a part-time job. I dropped out of college, not doing much. I ended up opening up a little flea market spot. So I didn't have money to cut dubs. Dub cutting was not my thing. But years later, once we had the record shop, which I'll just start there. So we opened up a record shop, and my brother and I did a little flea market thing, and that grew into an actual full-fledged record shop. Then artists used to come into our shop, and then basically we were voicing people in the back of our shop. So like I said, Kirky C really inspired me. I was like, yo, you could do anything. I was like, yo, just do it. And it's like, I'm 21. I owned a little record shop, that grew. And then we had artists come through like Dennis Brown came through. We didn't voice him. Dennis Brown, 1 week before he passed away, was in my shop.
You hear that, people? You hear that? That is crazy. That's really interesting. That is
Yeah,
really interesting.
it's crazy because like a lot of these artists, and if you ever interview or ever talk to like people like John Mason or Turbulence, they'll say, "Yo, Unity in Atlanta, bust them," because like we were playing all of their songs. We were the record shop putting their records on the shelf, like ordering their records and go, "Yo, you gotta play this artist." Like we were responsible for a lot of their popularity in Atlanta. And people still to this day will tell you that we did a lot in Atlanta when it come to new music, new artists. We were actually the ones. We had a whole like people weren't playing Sizzler when we first got there. We had a whole section of Sizzler records. Like they were like, "Who's that Sizzler?" We were like, "Yo, it's Sizzler." You know what I mean? Because if you weren't following Jaro, nobody was playing Sizzler at that time. You know what I mean? And so, I was, like I said, a Trooper. Really, I was a big Trooper fan. So Sizzler, when I heard the first time he played No White God on dub, I was like, I went crazy searching for that song. You know what I mean? So it was a good time to be in music, yo. It's a really good time.
Yeah, man, for real, and it was. I mean, nowadays the people, or nowadays it's easy. You just go to the Google thing and you just type it. But back in the days when you heard a certain tune and it stuck in your brain and you had to search for the single, for the 45, for the 7-inch, it was just like it made you so proud to get it. It was like a treasure you had in your hand. This piece of vinyl. It was like, I got it. I achieved it. This were crazy days. I love those days. That
I
was
miss
like,
him. I miss him. I mean, I like now too, somewhat, but like the music goes too fast. Like it doesn't live long, man. And
it made you appreciate music quite a lot because, like I said, this whole hunting process, you were waiting, even like you even knew when do the new records come to my favorite record store. You were like, they like the day they come there, they get like with whichever rhythm, and they only have like 3 sets of this rhythm, and you need to be the first to get the. Man, those were the days. Those were really good
I'll
days.
tell you my Friday routine. So I worked a part-time job and I get paid every Friday. I would get my check because you had to go get your check at that time. You couldn't get it like deposited into your account. So I go get my check. I would go to the bank, deposit it, run to the hip hop shop, get all the little cheap promo $2 records that drop, Then I would go to Kirky C Music Station, wait for UPS, get the records there. And if I couldn't afford the records, I'd be like, yo, put these on hold. Right. And then I'd go back to the hip hop shop, wait for UPS there. Then I'd go home. I had an hour or two before I had to be at work. I would put all those records and make a mixtape before I went to work. That was my Friday life, yo. That was my Friday life for a long time.
Wicked. Yeah, man. And is there nowadays, where you have been voicing dubs for a couple of years, is there like a certain rhythm or a certain artist that your sound plays a lot, or that your sound is known for playing?
Well, yeah, we are definitely known, and I don't know, he might even tell us, but we probably have the most gappy ranks in the world.
Jesus, peace, people. You hear that? You hear that? The man said the most gappy ranks in the world.
And the reason is this is Gappy. I don't know if you know Gappy's old manager Pierre. He manages Chronics, and he manages Cranium now on the international level. He was managing Coffee as well before she switched over to her management. But Pierre was managing Gappy, and we lined up a tour in Japan when I was living in Japan. This is probably, I can't even remember the dates, 2011 actually. And before that, he was just sending me dubs. Like Pierre is really good because he knows the power of grassroots, like people that are in the air and will not afraid to play music. And so he found me in Japan. He was like, yo, load this guy up with dubs. And Gappy was just voicing dubs for us. And like, we're going to get the Japan market. And so we set it up. I brought him over on a tour. So him and Pierre get to Japan, 30 minutes checked into the hotel. The big earthquake happened in Japan. And that tour was kind of like mashed up, but like Gappy and Pierre and I were together, like with that earthquake, that like our friendships are like this. And so, Gappy has always laced me with all the latest, whatever he had. And we made mixtapes together, and we brought him back to Japan a second time and did the tour like a couple years later, or like right before I moved back to the States, we did our 18th anniversary, and he was there. And yeah, so Gappy would be the artist that we have probably the most of, and that we play religiously.
Wicked.
And I'll play some exclusives today that you'll be like, oh man, I've never heard that one and stuff. So.
You hear that, people? You hear that?
Yeah. I always got to play Gappy no matter what, because he's laced us with some
Big
unbelievable.
Up Gappy Big up Gappy Ranks for real, my brother.
So,
But-
Crossfire.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you want to say something?
Yeah, I just want to say, but believe it or not, I don't have the Peckings Gappy Ranks tunes on dub. Believe it or not.
The man say play the most Gappy Ranks in the world, and you don't have this one.
I don't have those ones at all. I don't have any of those because I never asked him for a dub. I don't beg artists. I don't ask the artists for dub. I think the only person I've ever asked for a dub because we were in a clash is probably Conscience. Conscience is the only one I called up and be like, yo, I need 2 customs real quick. Can you lace it up for me? And that's the only person. Other than that, I've never begged anyone or asked anybody for a dub whatsoever. Yeah.
So what's your favorite dub plate in the Unity dub box? And is there a story related to this dub plate?
Jeez. You know, it's kind of the same one you asked. I'm really proud. I really hold on strong to our Altanellas. You know, I mean, I do. You said it earlier, and that's the one when you listen to the mix was the one that's I love that Altanellas. I think out of that crazy story I told you guys before that we can get into it again, but out of everything that came out of that whole incident, that Altanellas is priceless to me, just because it's a beautiful tune and like I love it. So so I'd have to say the Altanellas, but if it had to be a runner up, oh jeez, yeah, I don't know. I don't really. Like, I don't know. I don't have any weird thing that a dub came or some hard incident that like tough to get. But like I said, I'm a very flexible and I don't really run down things. So if nothing happens, I like whatever, kind of vibe. So
you need to share the story now behind it.
All right. Yeah. So basically, really, this is the whole thing that Unity started cutting dubs. So we never really cut dubs. We didn't care. Even when artists were in our shop, we weren't like, yo, let's give me a tune. No, we didn't do any of that stuff. But there was a brethren of ours in Orlando named, was it Natural Mystic Record Shop? And Danny Selassie is his name. And rest in peace, he has passed away. But he called us up. He used to sell our mix CDs in his shop down in Orlando, Florida. And he called us up and was like, yo, I got Leroy Smart sitting in here. He's looking, to voice some tunes for people. You guys interested? And really my brother, I think, was on the phone. And my brother's as like a real hard head. Like he's like, I don't want none of that. What are you talking about? Like I'm like, oh cool, wow, what are you doing? You know what I mean? And my brother is like the opposite, where he'd be like very ready to like, no, we ain't doing none of that stuff. So he talked to Danny Selassie, and Leroy Smart get on the phone and was like, yeah, man, I want to voice some tunes. I forget what the price was, but it was like affordable for us at the time, considering we had not much money. And he was like, so we voiced some Leroy Smart, sent the money down, voiced some Leroy Smarts. Leroy Smart sent them up. And we were like, cool. Gave him a number, exchanged numbers, cool, like that. Never asked nothing else. I don't know. 2 weeks later, I don't know how long. Like FedEx sends a DAT. And if you don't know, if people are listening, young people, a DAT was like what was like the highest digital quality you could get for any audio at the time. And he sent a DAT in FedEx. And so we opened it up. And of course, once you open it up and you play it, it's yours now. So we opened up, we're like, yo, what is all these dubs? And it was like, there was a Barris on it. We were like, we were like, what the, and then some other artists, like there was a Barrington, maybe some like Fred Locks, and we were like, oh man, this is like crazy. This is Unity. And we're like, dubs, and we get this like this, it's like crack, man. I've never smoked crack, but I kind of know what it feels like. You know what I mean? It's like, and so a couple days later, we get a phone call. Yo, you get the package? And we were like, yeah, yo, give thanks, yo. All right, send the money. We were like, whoa, what? We didn't ask for these dubs, but like, but they were dubs. We were like, okay. Thank you, man. We appreciate it. We'll send you down the money. And so we collected the money and stuff like that. A couple of days later, we ended up sending it down. And like weeks later, another one comes. You know what I mean? And we're like, yo, I mean, like this person really knows how, he's like, I hooked them, you know what I mean? I got the junkies, you know what I mean? And we probably did like three full dats with him that ended up sparking our addiction to it. And when we got the dubs, we were like, we want to clash now. Right, we got dubs. I mean, if you got our Arsenal, we're like, go, let's go. So we lined up a clash with two other sounds, and you might know one of them, King Apocalypse in Atlanta, and then it was another one called Highlander at the time, and they're I think they're still around, but not as active as King AP. But we lined up, and it was called the Atlanta Cup Clash, and we chose all of us because we were like the ones that could really entertain people. We didn't have egos. We weren't trying to like do anything, like we really wanted to do a clash to entertain and build the clash scene in Atlanta. And we did it. It was probably one of the best clash. We lost. We went to the dub for dub with King AP. And I remember two dubs they flung on me. And I was like, it hurt really bad. And it was like singing melody, sound boy, you're dead, you're dead. When that drops and that beat, the bass line drop in. And then the next one was like Bujo. And of course, Bujo, I have already a grudge against that one. It was like, no respect, disrespect. And we were like, but we were all flinging. We were having such a good time. And we were flinging tunes in a dub for dub, and they won, and so that started our dub addiction. Now we never really sought out dubs. We weren't calling down in Jamaica to try it because we weren't really clashing. We didn't care to clash because like clashing involves real stupid egos, and we didn't really want to clash unless people really had a professionalism with it. You know what I mean? Because people in Atlanta, if you clash, really take it personal, you know what I mean? And you start talking about they really get and real take offense to it. And like I'm not all about that because we're unity sound, you know what I mean? You can't have unity sound and I'm preaching war, you know what I mean? So but I do value the entertainment value of clashes. And so we did a couple. I think we didn't do any more in Atlanta. I did a couple in Japan, some fun ones in Japan, but that sparked our addiction to cut dubs, and we ended up cutting a few more. But we mellowed out when I moved to Japan because of money and stuff like that. The record shop closed. But when the last few years, I was able, I get some here and there, and I really like the new artists. I'm a big new artist person, so like I didn't spend a lot of money like on veteran artists and stuff like that at all. So I am now. I'm starting to because I have another selector who's kind of fiending on it too. And so, but other than that, I have a lot of new artists, like young artists. I'm a big young artist person. So
you also mentioned easygoing guy. Nothing really fluster you. So what was he? No hard Dubplate to get in your box. When you have a problem, you just leave it alone and call that judge.
So I'm a Gemini, if you don't know. So like I talk I talk peaceful, but I have a warhead in me. So you know what I mean? So I like defending myself, and I like using intelligence to talk, So it's like I a lot of times I let the music talk and stuff like that, but I like challenges. So there are some killing tunes in here, there's some, like I'll play I'll just tell you the gappy ones. When you hear the gappy, you're like, good God, you'll be like, dang, somebody's dead here. So but I do like killing tunes. So that's the ironic part is that we are unity, but the sound clash culture that it's, there is killing, and I love that. So I don't really cut tunes killing that because I want to kill a sound. It's just I love that culture. I love having something different from the original, and I'm really like that. And I really think it's good. Even if you're just a juggling DJ, I still think dub plates are important for your identification. And they're really important. So I like that stuff, man. So yeah. Not a war machine, but I like it though.
What's the worst experience in getting a Dubplate, or not even getting it?
Yeah, that was the bourgeois, really.
Was it?
Yeah, that was it. Because I was vexed because I think we sat there for 6 to 7 hours waiting on him, yo. And I'm like, I'm really I fed up, and so that really discouraged me from really even caring or trying to get dubs. Because when artists used to come, even when Sizzla was real easy to voice, Luciano is really easy. I have patience. I don't really like some dub people. I don't voice with a lot of dub agents, but like I've used them, and when I find one that I'm like cool with, I don't even bother them so much. You know what I mean? I'll like, yo, any updates? You know, a week later, any updates? No, all right, cool. And then a week later, I'll be like, yo, any updates? No, all right. You know, I think I've waited. Oh, okay. No, I do have one frustration that was not necessarily the artist and not even the manager's fault, but I had voiced, and you probably heard similar stories. Right when Chronic's bus, I had lined up some Japanese sounds to voice Chronics. And Chronics, those dubs took literally 6 to 7 months to get. And the problem I have with it is that they linked me to line up the dubs. And so if I link them, I get it, you know what I mean, word up or whatever. And you know, still, if they said, yeah, we'll do it for you, send the money, they should get it done within, you know, a couple of weeks is you know, is the max you should take to get dubs done. But they linked me and I sent it. And if you know anything about Japan, they're, you know, your reputation is on the line. So like if you, I have to fight for their dubs. I have to fight for them. And I got in it. And I don't blame the manager because I'm still cool with the manager. It's just you know, he was young at the time, wasn't sure, you know, and then Chronix isn't really a dub person. If you never had a chance, Chronix is not a big dubper. He likes dub plays, but he doesn't like that nobody voice him. And then all of a sudden now he big, everybody voice him. He hates the hypocrisy. And I can understand that. I can completely understand that. So people like him, Chronix, Kabaka, Protege, they all remember who played their songs before they bust, and they deal with those people really well, constantly. So I big up those 3 artists because they always deal with the people who played their music from the beginning. Still to this day, they'll deal with you proper.
Yeah, man. Is there any artist you had the chance to voice but did not and regret it now?
Yeah, D Brown, definitely. He was right in our shop. Right there. D Brown, Gregor Isaac. Gregory was around as well. I really wish I would have voiced those 2 artists because D Brown is one of my favorite artists, and all those dubs that like Odyssey and Stone Love and Jaro and Black Cat and all them play, it's like they're just unbelievable. They're some of the best dubs in anybody's box. So I wish we would have done D Brown, definitely.
And you mentioned your clash before. Was that the only clash with the one with King Apocalypse? Or
in Atlanta, it was, I think. I don't have a good memory with some other stuff, but in Japan we clashed a couple times. We did a 45 shootout, and we did like a tag team clash with and we were all friends. You know what I mean? Again, I don't like the ego thing because people really, you know, get stupid with it. I like the entertainment value. That's why I respect like Bass Odyssey and Trooper. Trooper's anger is part of his entertainment. You know what I mean? So it's like after the dance, he's always like, yeah, big up, bless. You know what I mean? But like some of these soundmen are real. You know, they pull out gaps and like, you know, be like, yo, what you say? You think you can play that tune on me? I'm like, yeah, I did, and I got a forward, and people booed you. Take the loss and go. But people have egos, man, and I don't like egos. So yeah.
So you say you mentioned you also did a tag team clash. So what's your preference then? 1-on-1, the tag team, or the multiple?
I think I like the 1-on-1 because it's just you. It's hard as a tag team, yo. It's really hard unless the chemistry is there, unless you guys plan. And the problem with me is I'm a procrastinator, and everyone around me is, and we don't plan. And we always say, yo, we should have planned. It's like, you know, my problem with planning is every time we plan, we never do what we plan. Yeah, I mean, and that's why I always say, man, I don't plan. But like, I always know I should plan. And so I'm a very big on freestyling and doing whatever, but like sometimes that don't work. You got to have a focus that you can fall back and go to, like a pattern. And the tag teams are hard, but I do have to say, and I don't know if everybody really says this, but clashing with an MC and a selector, just even having another person involved and to be on your page is really hard. So even as a sound, just your single sound, having that chemistry with an MC. And I believe that's one of the reasons why a lot of those solo DJs like Tony Matan, you know, even White Trooper, they all left to do a solo, you know, to try their solo careers because, you know, being a sound with a team is frustrating at times when you guys have different of opinions and it can get heated. And in a clash, like I've literally, not even clashing, but juggling. Like I've got into it with my MC, and like we're ready to go at it because like something they say to me or something while we juggling. I was like, yo, let me mash up the turntable. What you saying? You know what I mean? It's like, like, and I said I'm an easygoing guy, but sometimes you're like, it's hard clashing. So I don't, anybody who's ever lost or anybody whoever I like, if the chemistry's not there, it's not going to be there on that day. So like it's hard just clashing regardless, because in your head this is going to work, it's going to mash up the place, and you play it and you get no forwards. That shit hurts. That's like, ow. So you really got to have the experience, and that's why any advice with any sound, the experience will take you to the top. If you keep clashing, keep juggling, keep, going in front of different crowds that you never gone into, and that will build you, because that's why Bass Odyssey, Stone Love, Trooper, all of them could go anywhere in the world and they can play, because all of them have flopped somewhere in the world. Every last one of them. So
yeah, man, for real. That's a very good reasoning. That's a very, very good reasoning. You said that you got a couple of chronic dubs for a couple of sounds from Japan.
Yeah.
How can we imagine the music and the dubplate scene over in Japan? Maybe you can give our viewers an idea of it.
It's glorious. It's actually it actually got me into wanting to cut again, because these people cut over there. And so to break it down in simple terms, it's like a lot of the big sounds over there, and I'm not talking about like Mighty Crown alone, but like the other sounds who are very popular. They cut dubs. They make CDs with those dubs because it's legal. It's illegal to put dub plates on a CD over there, print up the CDs and sell them in major stores.
That's how it goes. Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of the sounds, Burn Down Sound, Jahcage Sound, a lot of them will cut dubs. They're spending the money on dubs because they're going to get the money back. They treat it as a business, literally treat it as they market themselves, and their goal. A lot of them, their only goal is to get popular in Jamaica, or to play in Jamaica, or to clash in Jamaica or New York or even London, is so they can get popular in Japan. I don't think they really care, most of them, to get popular outside. And a lot of them have felt the frustration, because if their English is not that great, they are really not that successful on the international market. And that's the biggest problem with Japan when it comes to selectors in English. Mighty Crown has an advantage. They went to an international school, so like English was like almost their first language. So it's why they can get along and they understand jokes. They can make jokes. A lot of the Japanese sounds, if you don't know, I don't know if you know behind the scenes, but not all of them, but some of them have Jamaican writers for their speeches.
You hear that, people?
And
all your dubs on dubs.
And I won't say any names, but there's a couple German sounds that do the same thing too. I've been there. I've been there where they're Jamaican are writing, and they'll come and be like, call up these places that, of course, they don't know about, and they get the forward for calling these places, and like
for real.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a business. If you treat it like a business, yeah, you got to hire or you got to get someone to write your speeches, to maybe even cut your tunes, to give you a little info on the locals, and that's a business. And so
for real. And yeah, man, that's some great answers. You're wicked. So, actually, for our viewers, I just see that Krime Squad International just entered the chart.
Wait.
So why you say, Crime Minister? Ready now? Hold on. Let me put them on the stream. Hold on.
Krime Squad.
We don't hear you.
Check.
We don't hear you yet.
Y'all gonna make me want to capitalize my name over here. Come on, man. Y'all in all caps over here. Come on, man.
Crime, we still not hearing you.
Crime, we don't hear you.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
we're getting there.
All right,
Take down
Krime.
the echo a little bit. Take down the echo a little bit.
Better late than never. But we just wrapping up the interview first with Unity Sound, and then he's going to juggle, and then we'll do your interview.
Exactly.
I think
So we
go
just,
on, man.
so we basically
About speech right and them things. I hope you're right wheel, you know, but you hire people for speech. Hey, boy. It is long chatting, boy. Yeah.
the man ready from
Anyways, Nash, what I going brethren? Yo, Jahcage, big up yourself, you know.
Manners, root boy.
Overs.
Turn down the
Yeah,
levels on the mic
Unity.
a little bit.
Manners land. You know? Much respect, my brother.
Respect.
Just turn down the levels on the mic a little bit.
Yeah.
So, as Nash said, we just finished up with the interview of Unity Sound. It was a great interview. I could speak on for hours, actually. That was really, really, really interesting. That was really, really great to hear. So, the idea we have right now is, Unity, you're going to start with your juggling, but we are going to have the 25-minute on juggling. Then we are going to do the interview with Krime Mister. He's going to play his part. And then we are going down to the sweet part, right? The friendly fire. So, Unity, I put you on the big tree right now.
All right.
Take it from there, my brother.
All right.
Easy crossfire, Unity Sound. When Unity Sound I play you good music. Yes, I. And then the sound we try to violate will surely be losing. Oh yeah. Hey, sound boy, it's like your mother never teach you. You know if you walk around and trouble people. You violate and see, they know we have to beat you. We have to control, alt and delete you. Hey, you just talk about a nonsense. I play a put you on and talk about a conscience. Hey, promoter give me the black cement. A sound boy just end up in an accident. When Unity Sound,
shout out each and everyone. It's Unity Sound. Representing Tampa, Atlanta, Yokohama, Nairobi, Kenya. So right now, I'm an herbalist.
Unity Sound, light up that bomber cloud. I strictly marijuana, the people them want, so we say, light up that bomber cloud. Well, if you don't like the weed, don't talk. Unity Sound, light up that bomber cloud. I strictly marijuana, the people them want, so we say, light
shout out to Randy Valentine, all right?
Well, if you don't like,
Randy Valentine, let's DJ something,
well,
yo.
crossfire, get up, and build up as soon as the morning come. Yes, me brother JD always hide in the morning sun. Because see now, I'll be in a lot of spots, my talk of the herb of the band. I don't tell them about police, I come clean, no say them now run. I riff no walk with me, him only walk with gun. Select a violate and we will box him long as long.
Well, you see, let me tell you about some sound right now.
Hold them. Nothing can run, nothing can hide, nothing can escape. Unity Dubplate, no sound can run, none of them can hide nor escape. I do I sleep, wake, nothing can run, nothing can hide, nothing can escape. Unity Dubplate.
Nice and easy, let me juggle some earlys right now.
Them can hide nor escape.
Hey, Anthony B, tell them.
Pop and dust them out.
Hey, sound boy, Unity has got your number. Now. Hey, sound boy, Unity know your name. Sound will go down the drain. Hey, sound boy, Unity has got your number. Now.
That's how we go.
Hey, sound boy, Unity, you know your name.
Let's go.
I've been there all years of my life. Works good and the queer I behold with my sight. Some will say others do as they like. Some is just your press them off it here with all them fork and the knife. Some don't care their heart is like a geese, waiting to see you fall. Unity holding a firm. Everyone deserve to burn. So let's crown us all with success. Unity holding a firm. And them table bound for term. Crossfire ready
did tell them not chat about some road with an attitude, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you I love Dubplate and I love playing them, alright? International, alright?
Honey is that.
Let me tell you about some sound, boy.
Sound boy, you're joking. Your amplifier smoking. We gonna dust a little sound tonight. Don't want no dibby sound when unity is
Shut up, my crew, DMT vibes. Big I see.
Lord, come around.
Sir Henry, Arif.
Well, but oh, if you could see, yeah, the change unity made in we. If a dippy sound one contest, they'll find that we are the best. From east, north, south, and west.
Sha-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Unity law, dance law. Sound a go dead. Them idiots selector they be a hit it. Stand your hoy. Toot twig. Them sound no have sense. Neither them selector they be a hit it. Hear this. Unity sound even.
Hey Nash, Jahcage, I told you I just found some Dubplates that I did not have on MP3, right? So let me play one that I forgot to add real quick, all right? Y'all know Baby Wayne, right?
Bad man, them say, give me gun, them let me free upon this wall. Give me that face, a 55 nose wall. Them talk too much unity, gun out of control. Ready tell them, say, give me the gun, them let me free upon this wall. Boom in that face, a 55 nose wall. Them talk too much till man gun get out of control.
Baby Wayne, tell them.
Man bad and them bad.
You don't see to know. This is I Aunt Calira than of all done. Alongside Baby Wayne.
But done.
Unity strong. Baby Wayne, give it to them.
This is unity. And unity means strength. Remember that boy can't tell about shooting. Milk your mama like dear farm cow. You live off a BOT, which is big over time. Yeah, you hear me? Red grass and Jody. They're bad man from a long time. Yeah, you hear me?
Them for know that. A champion sound unity. Murderation. Dan Smart said that. We don't take back no farm attack. No unity.
Bad man. I want to listen to them.
Shut up, Leroy Smart. Anyway, you're there, all right?
Hey,
tell them.
Life in the ghetto is not easy. When we kill a idiot.
Tell them, McCalla Road people, Decatur, ATL.
Sound in the ghetto. Living real Steve. You try to test unity sound. You're gonna fall.
Tell them, Leroy.
Unity. Kill them dead. Baby Wayne. Make them.
Baby Wayne again. Tell them.
Go with friend. Red grass in my friend. Me true friend. Man like the 130.
Let me tell you about some sound. They believe they are the shit. But let me tell them this.
Show some sound boy and them a call them get hype up. In a billion hood, them a go get wipe up. Them not intelligent and them is not impressive. Them come this the unity and all them girl back up dead. Some boy and them a call them get hype up.
We're talking about foundation. Let me play one of the first dubs I ever cut in my life.
It's not impressive.
Ninja Four, come on in, tell them this.
Anyway, style, boy you're dead. Boy you're dead. From your disunity you get a shot in your head. Boy you're dead. Boy you're dead. From your this red cross you get a shot in a car. Boy come a war and dead. Unity shut up his head.
Shut up my Japanese people right now. It is Saturday night, but it's Sunday morning over there. Ready?
What's this? We done a summer on a Sunday morning and share them dub with the poor and needy. Through them on a Monday morning. Yeah. We kill the summer on a Saturday morning and share them dub with.
One thing about unity, we don't trace, we don't follow nobody. When you see some sound,
yo, check this. Well, sound boy, you are bait. Come at the gate and you walk in, so you're great. But it's all vibrate and you will play too late. Unity up a fling the plate and get the sound nowadays. So mistake the sound boy, you are bait.
Come at the gate and you walk in, so you're great. But it's a whole vibrate and you will play too late. Unity them up to fling the plate and get the sound outdate. Well, son boy, you are cool. Get executing at the dance right. I know I don't stick up around the road. No flap all the while. When you can't test me style, let's take up, son up all unity. A profile, me say, I know nothing to we either.
Let me play a classic rhythm, all right? Let me play some regular tunes to see how we can kill some sound today, all right? Tell them.
Unity now. Boy, I tell you what I go. That's unity, well, gunshot and I you made. Jump on the jump on, I tell you what I go. Swing up with unity, gunshot and I you made. When the war we shot it up, bad man no rock, no skin up. When the war we shot it up.
Some regular New York anthems right now.
Shot it up.
Some regular New York anthems right now. Tell them this.
Oh gosh. Bad boy fire M60. Oh, these man a fire AK-47. But the unity sound, he ma kill some. Oh God. Bad boy fire M60. Oh, these man a fire AK-47. But the unity.
Tell us some regular tunes, right, Nash? Right, Jahcage? Some regular tunes.
Unity kill another sound boy tonight. We're gonna kill some tonight. A unity a kill sound tonight. A unity kill another thing.
Let me bring it up to the time right now. Let me play one of my artists right now, a unity artist right here.
A unity a kill them tonight.
Hey, Butter General.
Yo, son boy, I'm a wish when you start play. Your sound packed down. Speaker one up, tunes you not got none.
Original bad mind tune.
You're used to the damage. This unity, then you walk up, get gunned down. Wish the splice dub where you this weapon did bad, so we have a rise weapon. But through your dub them flap. That's why unity sound and give your gunshot. Wish, son boy, you never did play so much fake dub. Me know you wish that you the people them did love. But through everybody in here hate you. A gunshot you get, you lick, you beat you. Because you hype up and this so we kill him. That's why we giving them pure beating. Crossfire, give them gunshot to them heart. Son boy, your sound need feel like half. Yo, tell them say a unity sound this, you know. And a bad general attack, you know, yo, Crossfire. Hear me no man dreaded the whole team, you know, super cool. Read them up, I'm deal with them wicked. Feel like a joke thing, yo, bigger C, DMC vibe. Hear me no man, EMP love. Yo, Sir Henry. Bad boy sound and a bad boy style and a bad general my name. Watch out. Play by the king and love is all I bring. Bad general I keep you rocking and swing. Ooh yeah. Your unity sound say ooh yeah. Just remember we will rise up the llama. If them this nobody from Yokohama, they da go bust from a job at the armor. And send him go raise foal, you know see, say the fussy is a farmer. When you hear about Tampa, Florida people no pet neither pamper.
Don't worry, I didn't voice no customs for this. It's not worth it, all right?
If you not have no money, no call with name. Cause if
I general, pick up yourself.
Yo, Atlanta, make them brain leak out like when we bust a Fanta. Cause if you're this Stone Mountain, we make blood run like a fountain. Yo, Nairobi, tell them for pay up now. Anyhow, them over. If a badness, unity show it. I make them know say we are one team with one dream. We lock every scheme. Mother General, I say. Yo, tell them say no straight. Don't be not locked up. The thing them set some type of way. Big up man from Japan, Atlanta, same way.
Showcase some of my favorite artists, all right?
Big up them sick away.
Right now, let me tell you this.
A long time unity, I run the dance. Unity, I kill a sound in the dance. We come for murder, some jumping. Them get kick up and thumping. Lord, I miss the dance and sell off. Sound class sell off. Dubplate sell off. Sound boy dead off. People really see it an awful lot. Promoter and him might an awful lot. Oh, them laugh. Sha la 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 la. Sha la 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 la. On and go for kill son boy. Unity them around.
Some people are shot from start. But let me tell you about some boy every time.
I mean, you have you ever seen a party by the pool? Those are so live and yet can come from your door. Them what the ball, unity sound, America me. Them what the ball, so catch your pity, unity sound. He would them at the wrong time. And this I take him and go take them on the train line. Them what the ball, unity sound, America me. Them what the ball, so catch your pity, unity sound. He would them one time in red. And this side tonight, you might make them all was red. Them what the ball, unity.
Let me tell you about tunes right now, all right? Let me tell you about free dubs, all right?
Ragamuffin reggae beat, unity sound on the street, can't stall nor defeat. 2030 we still a do it, every stage show we still a keep, every big song them a repeat, them a respond in a them feet, them a clap hands skin on them teeth. Me give them heart attack in my altar back, and no style we have, them can't alter that. Me start a track and them start attack. So what am I gonna do right after that? Me only speak lyrics, not really talk a lot in the no touchdown. I quarterback for my count of the money, give me half of that. Me coulda do it for the hype, but me rather not. You give me joy for right rhyme on beat, lay it down like white line on street. Music sweet, I just like one treat. Drop it hotter than island heat. Yeah, me with the island floor. Coulda be digital, I don't know. Hear some people say,
Coffee DJ for them.
Time go show me, kick it like a ball of telly. Unity look better pan a telly. Give me the well of me, I go shelly. That I'm a drink for this and Nelly. Give me the ready, my chop it a chop. When me finish if it a drop. No say my voice up proper on that. But my them sit down a flat and attack. Unity sound them. Cause in the commotion, when the music hit you, me like a potion, why?
Boy. Unity say left, right, just so just a come, left, right. Cross fire, well. Unity sound, tell them say here comes trouble, here comes the danger, sent by the Savior, welcome the Rasta youth.
What's the time looking like?
Soldiers sitting at the army, here comes trouble.
I think I started what, 6:06, something like that. 10 minutes. Cool.
All Babylon a try, me say, them coulda never harm we. Me say the people them a bad, said them tired of mediocre. Evil a go fall when we tried in Ethiopia. Leaving from down, cause them life not easy boat. Unity sound say it's not an easy and a parade. Sean occupy the motherland, calling out so that to call each other long from creation. He writing a job plan, but Jeremy can't do it alone. Unity big crew.
That's my government name, Jeremy, alright?
Coming from
I better know that.
Try to executing, still I see I burn. Unity say, here comes trouble, here comes the danger. Well,
right now, let me play my artist. I said I was going to play some Gappy ranks, and I have to play Gappy ranks right now. Let me play the biggest Gappy in Japan, alright?
Oh, la 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 la.
Anytime you go to Japan and you play this tune, you have to play it with a beat drop out or nobody's going to sing it, alright? Anthem time!
All of the wicked are come with them ways. Unity still I give thanks and praise. All that we never have no food on the plate. Unity never put no gun on the waist. All of the wicked are come with them ways. Unity still I give thanks and praise. All that we never have no food on the plate. Unity never put no gun on the waist. Unity, Japarang son of to them. Yo, Crossfire, big I say. Japan, the whole world. Some of us are telling some son while watching ourselves. Hear that? Anyway, unity, beg your build a box. Some son why violate, but no you testing in the chops. From the last down to the boss, I feel I don't need that. Them have the dance a lot of pressure. The system of it stop. Unity sound, beg you build a box. I can't take it no more, me now go cool and relax. Every song.
Listen to the lyrics, alright? Gappy, tell them.
The dance all turn up to the max. Anyway, them some boy can't get a dub, can't pay no dub fees. Hey, Unity, you know you're working like the factories. Unity, them on the road with the gun, them know the robberies. And we make them sound right, pack up and run just like an athlete. Can't no for them now, Unity make it. We are the realest sound, we never fake it. And if we not,
what you think?
You know we take it. This are the
tell them, Gappy, who are we?
Don't mistake it. I say, Crossfire, I beg you build a box. Some son boy violate, but
you think only one Gappy ranks? I'm gonna play on this rhythm. When I ask Gappy the voice on this one, he sent me two. Alright, ready?
Yeah. From the depths of Japan comes the Unity sound. One back full of dub make some sound. Why sit down? I know yesterday we start the champion fully grown. We say reggae music and we not leave it alone. The last sound with the scene we dub them drown. The fans them roll out when we roll in town. Crossfire bigger scene no off figure them own. Make sound boy and roll like a rolling stone. Hey, you over there so jump and over there so me will back Boxing I your mouth there with your dub your espresso. From Crossfire says so, the war start there so. If promoter have no money, we still kill it for the less so. Some pum pum sound still a puff up them chest, but Unity sound make dub fly through vest. Them never do no work and still a talk about best. We a kill from them a baby and a suck pan breast. Boy, dub bust in your face one time. Boy, brain fly them a fee search and find. Boy, son why you not no dubs like mine? Who are we? A Unity the champion design. Crossfire. Are you N-I-T-Y? So from your ear the name you know our friends of I. Me still a say Unity as time goes by. So why better watch out for the boom bye bye. I mean I say Unity son, you set the foundation, the groundation. A pelpa, a gapper, real madman son, what to them? Now, bigger sea, Crossfire, Japan to Atlanta. Unity sound is coming from a generation when some white up it full of murder.
Let me tell you some history.
Some big dinosaur and some little jump and never want fear. Unity the real champion. No Unity sound them get a reputation in the streets of Atlanta and in Japan. We are real Japanese, now but go a Hong Kong. One heap of Dubplate load in a we boom bang. No Crossfire don't set the foundation. Them call him teacher, him have the education.
Real teacher.
Want play football, now want play ping pong.
Told you I don't want to play no football, you know.
Him a feel like him man. We are the boss, you command the whole of Japan. You think I like go check the Unity selection? The people say Unity go be someone. So we run in at the dance hall and kill jumpan. And you know say we link up with no Rasta man. Them a bun them chalice a whole of meditation. Link up bigger scene was a real champion. So why not know the history of the foundation? And Unity sound we but not Satan. We used to read from Genesis to Revelation. Many that we end up in a camp.
Let it play.
If killer jump and it's like we are
alright, tell them.
A Unity sound, Crossfire, the operator.
Tell them, Gappy.
Mix me down proper, bigger C, fire copper. A Unity a bust a gunshot. Sound wire.
Come on, shout out Gappy Rice. I'm a Gappy segment. That's probably like 10% of the Gappy dubs, alright? Let me play my next artist, Million Styles.
When Unity a step in a the dance, you see the girl and just a jump and prance. Crossfire crush up the weedy nine man. Unity a gone from Japan to France. A long time when I see a party so ram. Because see a place so beer vibes a gone. Every man to a woman, every woman to a man. Unity sound them a bless up the land. On a timpan them not more than you. Real to the thing coulda never undo. Talk them a talk, that's all them can do. We not business, so watch crew, cause we kill them in a one chop. Everybody forward and make a one stop. Yeah, we'll have the one chop. If you ever tried it to get...
Let me play some more history right now.
Flash up your lighter for the Unity sound. Sweet selection, rubber dub around the town, yeah, no. Lion.
That is the first tune I want to pull up because I want you to listen to the lyrics, all right?
Unity night.
Pressure, my good friend from the VI.
So nice.
Tell them about Unity, all right? Hold on.
Flash up your lighter for the Unity sound. Sweet selection, rubber dub around the town, yeah. Bigger seat ready and super cool. Crossfire and the teachers of respect to, yeah. Even though we're just small little sound, we travel around the world internationally now, yeah. You come Atlanta, Tampa Bay. Listen what pressure bus 5 seconds. Unity are nice, so nice, so nice. Crossfire play the music nice, so nice, so nice. You come home and full of your vibe, so nice, so nice. Unity you full of your spice, so nice, so nice.
Watching the Unity sound with Crossfire and Shreddy. Big up Jeffrey, watching them. For I crew. Yeah, man. Let's go. Yokohama, Atlanta, worldwide, Jamaica. Yes. Bang saying that. Unity sound. Go and tell your friend. We have things with the finish. You know what? Cause we have with 9. For different property and things that is rightfully mine. I've been 9. For boss it on a pussy when you disrespect every time. I've been 9. Ever grease and when it's squeezing, I go live to see your next sunshine.
Everybody knows Wayne Wonder's alter ego, right?
And I hate
Hey, surprise.
When it kick you, it's your last time. Surprise. The nine when me carry now for show off from people. Carry it from bike on, so we know me vehicle.
Let me play my artist. Let me tell you about some sound right now.
Sound while your life gone far, far away. Unity sound, what you do? Go lead them with the play. Ready send them a cemetery to stay. Sound boy they gone far, far away.
Let me wait for the mix down right now.
Unity sound, what you do?
Fire Mason.
With the play.
Krime Squad International, the fast and read down board of us and so forth.
I hear some music. What's going on? What's that?
Round about them just a jump. Round about them just a skip.
All right, let me play some tune for the gal them right now.
Watch this. When we say bang 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 billy bang 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 billy bang 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 billy bang bang billy bang 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 billy bang 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 billy bang 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 billy bang 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 the bang billy bang bang. You need to play this one in here. Bang billy bang bang bang. Call them a guy for the John card.
2 minutes.
Fit.
All right, this is the last 2 minutes. Let me play my tune real quick.
Andy Daddy.
For the gal, let's go.
Let's go. Hello, hello, my dear, me love your style, it's like an angel in the sky, without woman, me can't survive, you need to sound straight, someone out this, we will never fuck a next guy, no boy can't body this, God know, me love Punani badly, from me I grow, and no man, now go make me stoop low, me prefer back, pussy, hey, Dreddy, when me like see, woman in a night, yeah, let's send a crossfire. You know, say some people on the boss fire. And you hear me say, them know so when them violate the unity sound, them come to school. Who's the song? And the one teacher. This unity sound in a gunshot. Unity sound in a gunshot. Unity sound in a gunshot. C'est fait, a AK on me and me gunshot. A gunshot. C'est fait, a black man and a face me gunshot. Me a control the blind.
So some people would say they want to end off on a cartel, but I'm going to play my artist. Right before he passed away, this was my artist.
And your farmer crew, me say.
Respect to the one only Craig Dennis, all right?
Unity sound.
This artist would have been one of the baddest artists, all right? Rise him up.
We rise the dubs them and eat and son boy have been moved. I mean no way.
Let this one play just like 10 more seconds, all right?
The original Dada. To live or die, just tell Crossfire which one you choose.
Rest in peace to one only Craig Dennis right now. Everybody rise up your gun finger like this. Bust up blank real quick right now.
It sound like you just
bust up blank.
Just pray. What's my God delay? Informer run away.
Yo! Boom. The man just burn up the place. The man say him just find a baby winning in the box. Jesus, please.
That ain't no lie. That is no. I was like, what? I didn't know I had this.
Jesus, please, from Baby Wayne to the world boss. Wicked juggling. Wicked juggling.
Yeah, man, for real,
Crossfire, big up yourself.
Big up yourself.
Respect. So,
respect.
Now we're going to put on the Crime Minister on the screen. Unity, when Crime Minister is done with the juggling, we put you back on the screen, my brother. All right? Bless up.
Yo.
Prime Minister, Crime Squad. Good to see you.
Manners and respect, man.
Bless up.
Yeah.
All right. So better late than never we say.
So never late, man.
Crime, before we start, introduce yourself now to the people.
Well, the people them don't know me, you know. You don't need no long introduction, you know what I'm saying? Because there's only one crime minister out there, and it's me. The people them know what I go on. Yeah, but the song based out of Toronto, Canada, you know what I mean? Yeah, Toronto, Canada, with there. Born a Grenada, but you grew up Toronto, and I yes, so with there. Represent Grenada same way, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man, and the song Bill for Kill.
And the sound
Yeah.
is the members on the sound.
I just the crime minister, man. I just me, I'm a little youth still. I have a little 7-year-old, you know?
Okay, all right, all right.
Yeah.
And which year it was founded?
Boy, to be honest, you know, the machine, when we start the machine here, it's just a natural thing. I don't even remember, to be honest. It's just something where we just manifest out itself. You know that way,
Yeah.
Yeah. But we start take the thing on a serious level as far as Dubplate goes.
Yes, from what year you started cutting Dubplates then?
I say the past, say about the past 7, 8 years.
All right.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that. Yeah, man, we always a cut song, you know. Whether we cut like a one there, always a cut tune, man.
All right, all right, all
You
right.
You don't want to have no only a song like my friend Unity, you know, 'cause we have a man. I thought Unity was a 3-month old song. I'm getting baby when that. Eh? That is not no baby when that is senior when. Yeah, understand. Yeah, man.
So, Craig, growing up in Grenada now, how can we imagine your first contact with Jamaican music and the sound system thing?
Well, I really Toronto I grew up still, you know.
Okay, all right.
Yo, you know one song name Pieces from Jamaica.
Yes, yes.
Well, my stepfather now, for him father song. That's his father's song, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, man. So in my household, my stepfather used to always be playing dubplates. You understand? Always used to be playing dubplates, man. So that's how we really got the dubplate side of it, you know? First interest, right there, sir.
So Pieces was one of the first songs.
Yeah, man, my stepfather, man, him, you know, being people song that, man, he used to always be playing the tapes, them, some video, you know?
And what other sounds, local or abroad, that left an impression on you? And you say, yes, this dubplate thing, I want to do this.
Boy, at first, you know, to be honest, you know, when I start hearing the dubplate, them virgin, I thought it was the artists them actually singing live. And I was thinking to myself, yo, the Ras, them man, they get so much artistry. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah? Yeah.
All right, all right.
And then, you know,
Yeah.
you start move around, you know. So I listen to some like a tape, some like a cassette, Tony Mataran, Firelinks. You remember that era there?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Them time there, I in high school, man. Yeah. Remember I used to buy some like a CDs on the block and you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Man.
yeah.
It's like get intrigued with the thing, man. Almighty Crown and you know?
All right, all right. Is there a name, a reasoning behind the name Krime Squad International?
Man can't talk about them something on the camera.
On this one tape,
Yeah. The name.
So we just leave the question, right?
Yeah, we're gonna need a whole day just to explain that. You know what I mean? But the name Crime still. I really want my brother give me that name there still, you know, as a youth still, you know.
Yeah.
We always just to engage with the Babylon there, man. But the Babylon them come look for me and them never find me. I'm sure about 10 minutes after when them left. My brother just say, yo, you don't listen, man. It's like, yo, you know what, man? I'm gonna call you Crime from now on. See? So he start calling me Crime now. And show me all just you know, deal with the little music and thing. We never did that take the dubplate thing that serious, you know, because first of all, we did broke. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but we used to have little brethren them come around me and sing songs. You know, little brethren them local use them. You know what I mean? So anytime them come around now, you know, we had our own little studio and thing, you know, little computer studio and them thing there. So them come around now. Anytime them sing a song now, they just say, yo, give me that tune and Dubplate, brethren. And we never really had no music name. So we just say, yo, just Krime. You understand me?
Yeah.
So when these things start growing now, you know, you ever hear about Paul Talk?
Yes.
Yeah, man, we used to live on Paul Talk Street, man, as a youth, you know. I play some of my little local Dubplate them, some little clash thing I go on and so the things that grow now the things that manifest, we just say, yo, Krime all the way. You understand? Yeah, but that's how we really get the name Krime still. But a DJ Krime, I really did start with, you know. I realize the thing I grow. I say, yo, you never know in the future, you know. You might meet some youth in a different part of the world we want to work with you. So we just say Krime Squad.
Mm.
You understand? So it's a thing where just manifest itself and as it goes along. You know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Not really to plan or structure. It just naturally.
Yeah.
So when you said you had first like some local youths coming around, doing the work, singing the dubs, what is your favorite Dubplate in this Krime Squad box? And is there maybe like a story related to this dub?
Well, my favorite Dubplate still is some satellite, you know. Because those are my first set of dub. The thing is, Jahcage Silk are one of my favorite singer. See? Yeah, but when we get the link for satellite, Rasta, I did so happy to bomber us. Yo, yeah, man. So, yeah, but my satellite dubs them is my favorite set of dubs them, you know.
Wicked.
Just because we like Jahcage Silk songs them.
Mm. For real, for real, for real.
Mm.
And what was the hardest Dubplate for you to get for your box? And is there maybe a story related to it as well that you would like to share with our viewers?
Why? We never really get no hiccups when we have voice Dubplate too, like see, me a bad man still, you know. You know? That boy try pull a stunt, we just, you know what I mean? Yeah. When we say bad, but we mean people respect we, you know, I think.
For real, for real.
Yeah, man. So we never really get no hiccups. We have some little people where, you know, we rob some money and run off still, but you know what I mean? That is common assault. Yeah, man.
So while you're talking about this, is like what was your worst experience in getting a Dubplate, or maybe even ending up not getting this Dubplate?
Why? You ever send out three voice a Dubplate all 2-3 weeks in advance, and you make the dub link now, say, yo, we have a clash I come up that day. You tell them, you show them all the flyer, and you set everything, you send them all the information, you send them the food, everything. And the man them end up sending the song while you're in the dance, brethren. You know? Yeah. That's how like a man try run off and you have to make 2 phone calls and you know what I mean? Probably all end up and get some different tune for balance out the equation, but yeah, man. But one of the most frustrating thing, Virgin, is when the man them a send her the song the day of the dance rasta. The inner the dance, you know?
Yeah, that madness.
For real, for real.
Yeah, we experienced that already, you know what I mean? Be a
For
fun.
real, for real. So, Prime Minister, is there any artist that you had the chance to voice but did not voice him and regret it nowadays? If so, who was it?
Oh, that's a John Holt.
Mm.
Yeah, man, John Holt, man. I remember, man. Yeah, I remember. Me even asked my brother and say, yo, John Holt said, man, yeah, but everything good and within a week to Rastafari, you know? Yeah, man, that one day, Rasta.
Mm.
Yeah.
See,
Crucial artist too.
Yeah, man. Crucial artist.
Yeah, man.
So you just said you end up getting the day, for example, on the day of the clash or during the clash, even worse. That means your sound did clash already, correct? Are you willing to share with our viewers which sounds you clashed already and how these clashes go?
Yeah, but we do only pa little clash on here, you know. Whether internet or you know, locally, you know. Yeah, man, we do only pa little clash for your little song still. You understand me?
Mm.
Yeah, man, war with some of my little local colleague them. Enough. You understand me? With it, Grenadian fraternity, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah, man. Well, enough, man.
You also have a clash tomorrow too, right?
Yeah, man, we have one tomorrow. And then we have two in November.
Okay.
Wicked. And when you go to war, what do you prefer? Like a one-on-one clash, multiple clash, like what do you prefer?
Well, to be honest, we love 45 war, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, man, we love war with 45 still, you know. Yeah, because we have only about 45 trophy wrong here, you know. I don't know if you can see it. This elite is one of them.
Of course.
Lock off some boy in the yard, you know. Yeah. But yeah, man, the one-on-one clash, you get a chance to exercise your dub box, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah.
For
So
real.
yeah, man.
So one-on-one, and that's the thing there.
Yeah, man.
Wicked. And can you name 3 sounds that you would like to clash, local and abroad?
Well, the song still a bill, you know, so it's a process, you know.
Mm.
You don't want to push your luck. To be honest, we clash any song in the Rasta.
Yeah.
You understand?
For real.
Clash any song, Bridget. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. We have some target. You know? Yeah. Yeah, when we cross that bridge there.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Wicked. So the man say we're ready now. You hear that?
Ready.
Target practice. So, Prime Minister, 25 minutes of juggling. Ready when you're ready, my brother.
You want to test the levels?
Are the cameras there? Everything good?
Yeah, man.
Proper.
All right.
Crime Squad International with Zaire.
Turn the levels down a little bit.
Glenn Ricks. Hear this? Yeah, big up also Grenada. Crime Squad.
Check.
Killing Star Boys.
Check.
In the dance hall.
Are we song on the level, song?
Oh, in the dance hall.
A little bit lower.
A little bit lower.
Okay.
It's been a long time coming, but I know.
Hey, so we're good here now?
Crime Squad, you're the champion.
I'd love us on the microphone.
Everything good.
All right, my brother.
It's been too hard living. Star boy.
Yes,
oh,
sir.
Afraid to die. Oh, it's written up there in the blue sky.
Make we go and warm up the machine, man.
It's been a long.
I'll be a dub, I go fly in this tonight, you know, people.
Oh, Crime Squad, you're the champion. Oh, yes, you are.
How the next song name? Unity?
Oh, I go to the dance floor.
What the selector name? Crossfire? I saw him name.
Crime Squad play my favorite song. It's been a long.
Pull up. Yo, Them say before you bury the dead, you have to bless the dead, you know, so.
Yeah, we don't know Juliet representing of the Krime Squad International Sound. I want to say,
make we go and bless up the place, yo.
Not to the dance and piss against the ones of Babylon to escape the rats.
25 minutes. Alright.
Burn them continuously.
I love them slow killing business here, you know.
Macclefin, you know. Oh, plead my cause, oh Jah. Krime Squad stand firm. When a sound boy rise against the eye. And order their steps, oh Jah. The way is dark, never leave them alone. Prime Minister, you fear no sound. No.
Yes,
I you tell them, say now is not the time to turn the other cheek. And the wicked.
Yeah, man, go and bless all the people from early, you see me? Let me say some song run out, you know, the one bagabuga yaga. I am a deal with. Are you steady?
And order their steps on Jah. The way is dark, never leave them alone.
Our unity song come from Japan, Germany, all over the globe.
Prime Minister got the soldier, the shield on the battlefield. Head down, the wicked that don't feel it. We will take the stand against the ones who oppress us. By every beat, we just not give up. Now, you stop killing.
We don't rush the music, you know.
Start man and
nice and easy.
Rise up now. You stop killing the search. Cause when the Gideon start man and gun ninja.
You don't know, say I really get a song we are playing, we are kill them night and day. This is
hey, it's when the top about song.
Drop the one, class.
When I have to grow up, you know. How we want to do the killing, man.
Prime Minister murdering some evil.
Yeah, so the real killer song, your people.
We're killing jump and
chat now.
From day to day, Krime Squad play. We're taking all sound white crown away.
Yes, I am.
While some jump and try and say that we're a menace to society. But they don't know what it's like. Why Prime Minister killed sound a day? Why you murder some jump and sound all night? Krime Squad, we are the real ghetto sound. We murder sound cause them no matter. Krime Squad, we wear the crown. We like the whole dance on proper, yeah.
Yo, yeah, the boy I big up on New York, Atlanta. I am not big up in place in the people. How am I deal with, man? Chop blood fire.
Brampton, big up yourself.
We can run some tune, yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Krime Squad sound and play. No. We murder jump and sound while in dance. Yeah, this crime is overall. This is we dub and stone. We killing.
Hey, me tell you, so we don't do juggle alongside people, you know. I kill some in the Rasta.
Yeah, this Krime Squad.
Boy, me I tell you.
Sound boy.
Watch out.
From a little dance on the hill. Way down west in Negril. Krime Squad International Sound. Murdering something pan sound. Oh no, jump and candy sweet.
Hey, when I'm ready to start press gashing the people.
Call them on up.
You see me?
Tell them my idiot sound boy won't make it down. Krime Squad.
I just say when we decide to press gas the Rastafari people dead, you know.
We need a
trust me.
Big bad sound in the place to see. Oh Lord. Na 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 na.
Yeah, man, so I'm massive.
A word to a song, Prime Minister gonna kill some idiot sound tonight. Yes, them gone and the judge by them side.
What may I tell you?
Sound boy, your sound will be lost. Your life will end here today. Yes, Krime Squad International, you know we not play.
Whoa!
Guns and ammunition, Krime Squad, chosen way of life. Yes, we murder some boy, Prime Minister, the line. And all idiot sounds will get murdered
When I hear him start to play, yeah. You try this with sound, but I play.
Yo, you see what me this time to go in a dub box?
Crime Squad Nago.
You see what me this time to pop off something dubbing at this paper?
I kill jump and sound when them get
Listen what I want.
Some I go beg and plead, up on them bending knees. No mercy in times like these. Crime Squad I give them scars to show. Them not gonna make it along like.
What other people? We tell Uno say, yo, that song here, that song you built for kill, see it? We don't do to juggle alongside people, you know. But you see right about now it's early. See it? Fire, we are fire up the machine to blood clot. But you see a little more on yourself, yo.
This one has got to be another exclusive.
Yo, you see when this thing boil up in Ireland? What?
The place too bloody. And if you this Crime Squad Sound boy, it won't be the same. The place are the muddy. And if you this Mr. Biggs and you know then you can't do the sound I go feel it. Oh,
you better believe it.
Say the sound they over this and the one they over yes a Crime Squad them a go.
Hey Unity.
So what's wrong with them fool ya?
I hope you all listen to the lyrics here, you know, boy.
What's wrong with them?
You try to trick the people and tell the people your song is about what, 3 years old? I mean, you have to play tune brethren. Yo, man, what you are the wrong day in a rasta.
Sound I go take a big them don't play a game. A sound I go feel it. Oh,
you better believe it. When I rush the song, them need that, you know.
Oh, so what's wrong with them fool ya?
Hey, him could have played Baby Wayne alongside Jesus Christ himself, the rascal. You see that this tonight. Hey.
DJ Crime killing some sound.
Hey Nash, you see that this, bro? Bumble rascal.
Sound I go dead, Crime I go kill you. He just get freed up.
Yo, brother, what your name again? Crossroad, Cross River, something, Cross Dresser. Yo, brethren, you see the little Empress. Wrong there, sir? Bless her, but yeah, move over to the war, brethren.
It is blessed.
That's when the things start get sticky, you know.
Crime and some fool for knowing, you know. This is a crime you play all the time.
You don't know we protect the pit to them, you know.
We run it,
see it?
Crime, I can show them now. So we know
can't invite the pit to them in a war, in a brethren. First mistake you make in a rasta.
DJ Crime killing some sound.
Yo, why my gun busting at this blood clot?
Okay. Sound I go dead, Crime I go kill you. He that you treat up, plate can't save you. Your bag a long chat can't save you. Yo, DJ Crime, I go kill them.
Yeah.
Everything we have for their sound is war. My box, my 45, I say war.
I beg up the artist here too, you know.
My speaker say war.
Boys from the war, Mr. Blessed Day.
I see war.
Original Toronto Canadian artist.
War.
Yeah.
Map to buy it if they wanna win the war. I know DJ Crime a superstar. Any sound this them dead in the war.
Don't I go dead, Crime I go get you.
Read that your tree splice stop can't see.
Hold on now.
You bag along.
When you need to get to find us, you Crime in a clash.
Him and I enslave you. Can't sleep at night, no stop, toss and turn. I play with the pillar too, die them a burn. Whoa. That teach you, but you never want learn. Nobody stop fret to the better.
You're not. Jahcage, ready for burn some people wrong here, you know. You see me? Got for me fire the normal in a brethren. You understand? Ready for burn some of them, you know. Lightning and thunder, you know. You understand me? Volcano and lava in a brethren.
A son fool like them. Red pump for 6-year-old baby. A little jump and like them pop up them gun and put 9 on a little old lady.
Whoa!
A son fool like them bun down a school and a go.
Why you talk about him deep in him dub box?
Crime
and him fine song?
Nah, no, but no, tell Crime Squad for. Make we just
that tune you speak for itself, you know. Yo, brethren, don't make we get to find out say you're thief blood clot Dubplate from the next Unity Hi-Fi, you know. You understand? Because I know there's a original unity, you know. You know what I mean? You see that the unity? That is just a pirate. You understand me? Nothing about a carbon copy, brethren. You see, if you get to find us, say you thief them and them tune, brethren. I hang you in this in a rasta.
Sound fit dead. Sound about dead.
I hang boy in this in a dash.
Alright, the very first time DJ Krime him kill a jump and pan who sent you win no music federation.
Whoa!
Because them want to know where the champion come from.
Hold on.
But we was caught up in the middle of a sound clash when DJ
I will get to find out say the boy a thief people song.
Play a tonic sound boy down. And if I ever put one more hard up on the turntable tonight, as I mean no say DJ
Mr. Mena rush the blood clot killing.
Murder cause me think a champion sound them must send come.
But I want big pirate song them send come.
Me think a big sound said them must send come. When me look no come.
You me say that a dead in this tonight, you know.
Come selector run up and down. Batsman a hide all the one around.
Yeah.
That's what them get to know say we a bad sound a town.
Some of them boy, yeah. Them can't play them song. See, from start to finish, you know. Because about 1 million different man name are calling on them tune. Brethren, original song play, original blood clot song. See? We don't join up. No, sir.
Sound for that. Sound for that. Krime Squad murderer cinema. I have never heard a sound play so everyone so clear with a sweet tone a melody the crowd want to hear. Never heard a sound play so everyone so clear.
Alright, Megabit, talk to the boy.
Yeah, we no laugh, we no skin, no blind eye and grin. Long time with a yap and get out. Who can hear so him skin boy on him? We turn dig the grave by the reeds and coffin. I fly too far, then we go and clip the wing. Go trouble Krime Squad, then I get murdered in. Boom, one go tell
yo. I don't know where the selector come from, you know.
Fun with him, yeah.
Cause me the kind of late for the inter out of you know what I mean?
The sweet tone of melody, the crowd want to hear. Never heard us.
Yeah, man, cause we don't want to sit down and listen to no blood clot jump and I give the interview. And we are the star wrong here. What is some blood clot boy? As we lock in at the land, wow, we bomb clots here.
From a tribal Shaka Zulu Ethiopia.
What is some combo?
Represent the Krime Squad. Crime Minister, you and Zaya, big up the
telephone. Wait, cross dress.
Toronto.
Hey, cross dress, you shut off your mouth in the interview, boy. I want me saying, brother. Blood clot, you deal. Yo, Nas, wow, me bomb clots here.
Then it was clash at first sight. In that it's just dance tonight.
Yeah, man. Yo, I warm up the machine same way in the people. See it? I'm ready for change gear yet. No matter of fact, the machine still in the park, you know. See it? Yeah, we leave the anchor past neutral, pussy dead.
Never saw from a tribal Shaka Zulu.
Truck run over some bomb clap boy in this.
Crime Minister, you and Zaya, big up the telephone and laugh in the grenade of state, so.
Yo, cross dress, make sure say you hide the Empress wrong there, you know. Because I don't know why you invite the picnic in the war budget. We don't do these things.
Then it was clash at first sight. In that it's just dance tonight. And I knew from that moment Krime Squad sound was golden. Goosebumps came all over me.
Yo, Jahcage, you did ask a question, you know. What is your favorite dubplate? See that song, yeah? Yeah, I one of them.
We're gonna kill the jump on tonight. Makes no sense to ride.
We're gonna kill unity song tonight.
Makes no sense to hide.
Yeah.
We're gonna kill the jump on tonight.
Hey boy, unity, listen to the lyrics here.
We're gonna murder.
Listen to the lyrics here, boy.
tonight. Some sound I said them mad, we call up, warrior proud up, said them brave, we roll up with them can't control ya.
The boy thinks that we would have run, you know. You're mad.
Coca-Cola.
You're mad, boy. You're mad.
If the pagans you be face, them not gonna get no older. Hey, it's a going just
like
a roller. Crime Squad.
I don't be a sweet virgin, man, make it play.
Oh, they know, yeah. We're gonna kill a jump on tonight. Makes no sense to hide. We're gonna murder 10.
Lever. Yeah, they say the boy is an idiot, you know. The boy not even pick up the ganja people. See? Yeah, that's why I was late for the interview, you know. Because I was born in a big head blood clot split. You understand? Hey boy, Unity, you're an idiot, man. We're going to play a tune for the ganja people, see? That tune a request for all of the ganja people in the place, yo.
Krime Squad Sound is a big.
I don't care where you come from, you know. Germany, Russia, China. You see, from the bone the marijuana.
And that is the reason
crime was running late. But him still over there, blood clot.
Every time the Krime Squad International play in and the dance and give ranking.
We are pleased the high game.
Anytime them sing up and I play. Mashing up the beat. Mashing up the beat. International play. Don't bring man no booze.
Some pussy things them in honor song.
If you can advise and read.
Other things them in honor blood class song.
West.
I got book bumbo clad date with a song, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I get to find out in the worst way.
Krime Squad Sound will leave the profit to God.
You know, say real killers don't make no bag of noise, you know. I we in them contract killer, you know, we just book the date and show up and shoot pussy. So Mr. Unity, me I tell you this from early, brethren. I tell you this one fresh from the boy.
Before them start march, think it's over. Run from this Krime Squad and now them must get done over. Them come for a long fight. This is the Krime Squad and now them must lose them life. We are telling them, killing mood what the winner.
Forever.
The killing mood what we winner. Yeah. Don't never take winner.
Nice and easy.
Mood what we winner. Yeah.
Long time they get to exercise the box them way, you know.
That tell them when we the kill we mean that round we are to murder them. Krime Squad not stop talk. No sound of dead we hungry.
Nas, but tell us me are the original 45 killer, you know. But some of them look up pussy hole here. Show them grow up with them brethren. And price to a little Dubplate. Ain't no wrong with that if you group up with your virgin and I do your thing. Logically. So big up you them. But some of them look up pussy hole here. Them boys something dub and feel like them heavy to blood clot. Hey, bumper clot. You never know, say, yo, expensive song can get expensive blood clot funeral too.
Krime Squad murder sound in the dance.
We give pussy hole expensive funeral wrong here, you know, boy.
Absurd say this Krime Squad.
Hey, boy, Unity. Hey boy, how much man you group up with pussy? Hey boy,
sound boy, you are going on. And when you spend more money on your sound, you still are dead in the dark.
What? I
just be a true Krime Squad lock up.
I'm murdering this blood clot.
And when you spend more money on your sound, you still are dead in the dance. Sound boy, as a player.
And some of them boys now play the younger artists them too, you know.
Idiot sound boy. Hey, you've been working.
I be a follow the pussy while them a follow, you know.
You're off your family.
Them now set no trend, you know.
Give your woman everything that
she
her bread basket it never empty.
Oh gosh!
But as you let your host start from the work, Prime Minister come take off for 90.
Hold on. You see anytime Unity song get a date to fly out, brethren. You see two of them group up with a selector over there, so. I want with over there, sir. Every time them fly out, you know, it's a cross dress. Him and them friend them have to share one hotel room. See? With one bed to rascal. Hey boy, you know shame. Eh? We have a thing for them selected there in a jacket. You see them boy they will love group up. We have a blood clot thing for them. Hey, cross dress, where you deal with, boy?
Oh, a son boy that plays together and lay together in a couple them so that we go.
Bumbo clot. See the artist here? The artist here goes by the name of the Ras, you know, people. See it?
Holy money will I still see I.
We are set it.
Rastafari, you don't know this is the Ras.
We are use a young youth, them tune and bust some boy head, you know.
Them said this outlaw, man like youngster man. Beat him up.
Yeah, that's we don't have a group up, you know. We just bust it and kill them.
Yeah. Oh, a son boy that plays together and lay together in a couple them sound that we go. Killing son boy is all that we know.
What?
Please tell it to someone.
Yeah.
A son boy that plays and lays in a couple.
Yeah, vibes is saying this tonight.
Killing son boy is all that we know. Please tell it to someone else. Teach them up in play. Yeah. Crime Squad and kill them every day. Oh,
hold on now.
With Crime Squad that we energy. We kill a sound boy in the morning.
Wanna listen to them lyrics here?
Lemon tea. Just we and we family.
Wanna listen to them lyrics here? The message in the music.
Disagree. Feel sound could never stray. From the with Dubplate, cause them always a play. It's not what a sound boy say. Never let me down. No.
Yo. In case some pussy will never hear about my song. See it? Let me warn them and tell them to blood clot.
Crime Squad. Skin up today.
I don't tell them so I build a song if you want. Yo.
Whoa.
Make some jump on now.
Crime Squad sound. Bible band no sound.
Crime Squad sound.
Throw out some boy down. If anyone should ask you who's the Crime Squad, tell them my sound true. Forever does an old band sound for you. Crime Squad, you killed you now.
Family. Kick him.
Well, them say 1.5 minutes left in our first round. Why so time move fast? Blood clot.
John, the time will go.
I jump and sing that run.
Why did it try?
Hey, Unity, better you start run from now, you know, brother. Better you start run from now, you know, boy.
Crime Squad,
I talk about your name, Unity, and I come mix up yourself in a war. Hey, boy, in a war, nothing about destruction in a pussy. Hey, boy. When you say that, Lever, what's the meaning of unity? Unite, right? Togetherness, right? Oneness, right? The blood clot, yo. Me now oneness with no one bag of man a bumbo clot. You mad? You mad? Oh, I'm here. Unity symbolize peace and all those things, right? Hey boy, what you doing in a war? In a war is nothing but rascal destruction, you know. And we don't beg friend in a war in a brethren, so we not unite with nobody in a bumbo clot war, you know. See? But see another music thing, yeah. And this man make some pussy hole no. From early.
Most of all, we gonna come and work. But most of all, DJ Crime. Rebound, one word of enemy. Sound boy up anyway. Just fly down with all the dubs them.
And the final tune this story, you know.
Nobody, not even the cabby.
One for them on the DJ somebody.
One word of enemy. Sound boy up anyway.
Hold on. Final tune.
Can't tweak, can't trust nobody.
Hey. Listen all that tune you mix down sweet to blood clot.
Can't trust nobody. We get back up. We can't have the guns and make them sleep out at door. Man chop down all the tree, them show me not like how them a grow. Me start drink evil from me, but call me poor.
Hey. That time the two start, yo.
Yo.
I don't know,
Prime Minister. Big up yourself, brother. Nice juggling.
Yeah, man. Big up your rascal self, Prime Minister. Wicked juggling. So, people. And now it's about to get even more crazier on Dubs PON DUBS. And we're going to start the 20 minutes of friendly fire. Me a one bag of words about crossroad and one bag of something.
Obviously, he didn't listen to the interview because there's a whole lot of loopholes he talking about in there. Some mixed speech and weirdness, man. That was. There's only one thing he said correctly in that whole entire thing is that this tune is for everybody who never heard of you. And so that is like everything else you said in there. I have no clue what you're talking about. Don't play new artists. Don't big up the ganja, man. Sleeping up in our hotel room. And I don't know why you watching me, son. I don't know why you got spying on me because I don't know you. And you talking about me taking another sound dub. Obviously, you don't know the history of them stealing my dubs. So learn your history, my youths. Yeah, come on, man. I don't want to mash down the youths and like sit there because I like uplifting people. But maybe, let me just tell you this. Listen back and learn. Because your mixed speech will get you in a whole heap of not niceness and lose the respect. Because I love your tunes. But you lose off of a whole lot of speech. But I will leave it at that. All right. All right. Friendly fire.
So why you saying it? I take us off the screen right now, right?
Yeah, so guys, 20 minutes, rapid fire. It look like it's steamy. Let me don't even interject. Let it walk on. Let it walk on.
Unity Sound Japan. When it's a crossfire, bigger say. Super Cook, Dreddy, Lion, and Leah. I wanna kill a sound tonight. So fucking bad. Unity Sound, don't care how much the plate you have. Mother Road, crossfire gonna empty out the whole magazine and murder every member of your team. Them boy them stop so called Lisa High. What you say, what you say? So go to no more my drive. It's Unity Sound, and yes, tonight we swear sound I go die. Put your hands in the air if you get high up in here. Mother Road, well at Japan we represent and them can't get rid of we. Unity a player and some sound I go sick of we. Kill some boy and when I left no evidence. Even though I'm going still a big up the president. Yo, DJ Crossfire.
Selassie. Yo, cross-dress, big up yourself, bro, Jed. See it? Yeah, man, big up the little Empress around there. That's like, yo, that's how we just play. I was saying that. Yeah? I was saying that rascal song there, bro, Jed. What them say, 20 minutes, rapid fire. All right. Make us start bust it from here.
Yeah, music to them mind. Order them. Yeah, I'm saying society.
Make us start busting because we're not come to play with people.
Crime say Ontario, Canada. Hey, I want them. Crime say killer sound, crime in town. Play a crime sound and make them run out of town. Killer sound.
And that me forward in the land for do, you know.
Gunshot in them, let them lose them. Hey. When the crime I play,
some boy run away.
Gunshot I hit, we have a spray. Whoa. We kill sound in the night and bury them in the morning, celebrating at the day. That's how we say. Crime in the town.
Oh, this determined.
Yeah. Them no say that them.
Hey, you talk about the youth, them thief you don't play.
Them lose them head crown and go straight underground.
Are you in the business for so long, brethren? And this is the first time I'm even hearing about your song. Eh? Me do one whole heap of research about Unity Song, you know. I make you to ask that. And the first time I ever hear about your song, brother. Anyway, step in.
Unity Sound, Unity Sound, no clown, don't diss the pattern of Taurus Riley. Crossfire, Dreddy, and Super Cool. It's a battlefield, heal. Hot, 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 hot. Unity Sound can't flop. No, no, no. Beware. Unity Sound strap. X amount of dub on the place down flat. Beware. Sound boy don't attack a man no fear. No.
Hey, it's a joy to see some fool come hype up themselves. We kill them easily. Don't got to work up with self. Well, dready and free the youths off the shelf. Got positive music, good for your health. So don't you never try to diss the pattern. Somebody say
Virgin, them tune there. Some tune me play for the Sunday morning, you know. And I'm cooking some breakfast for my kids, you know what I'm saying? I talk about beware, unity, song well strapped. What you strap with? Some little protest inside about peace and unity. And that you strap with? Well, this is Krime Squad, you know. I was strapped with bombs and guns wrong here. So at this I gonna make you know. Ready?
Stang diggy diggy dang dang diggy diggy dang dang diggy diggy dang dang dang. Crime Squad.
You might talk about them straps.
Man a real fuck.
Hey boy, you're dead, you know.
Me don't know where them boy you come from, but a crime. Hey you, over there, so let me tell you this bumbuckler. Crime Squad come here, so you murder your bumbuckler. Gangster for life, man.
Hey, move the Empress, brethren. I don't want to kill you in front of the Empress, you know.
Me not chat him out, I'm tall up, me.
Yeah.
Kill him on the hillside, ready for them.
That would have been a sad situation.
Make me jump it up, make me jump it.
All right, boy, listen to this part of the song, yeah.
Pussy, you know bad like me bumbuckler. You select no value a donkey cat. Not Crime Squad them.
Yeah, so if you listen to the song, it said it's strapped with dubs. All right, so again, you have to listen, man. I'm a teacher in real life, so one thing I try and teach my students is listen before you open your mouth, because what you say is a lot of, excuse my language, Mila, fuckery. So let's do it. So you wonder why the little Empress is here? Because the Empress is in training. So young lady, I want you to hit this and tell them that you're part of the sound. All right, that one right there. This one.
Crossfire.
Oh, no, that would do it on this one. All right, so let's go over here and do it on this. All right, you're in training. Push it.
Yes, blessings and light. And when we
Her name is Mile. So listen to this.
Tonight, you know. Hey, Crossfire, Bigger C, DMC vibes, Dreddy, Lion, Mile. Watch out, man, Yokohama, Atlanta, and Tampa, and Trinidad, you know, the whole way.
We teach the youth. We bring them in the generations, all right?
Watch out.
Regular tune this, but hear this. One thing you said, all of them talk too much and you just come in, but you're pure chatting the whole time, no man.
All right, Unity Sound is gonna play tonight. You know you're not for free.
Tell them.
Cause what? Our good vibes alone when Unity Sound play. Yes, you know them are the best. Unity Sound is the best that's out there. And them unite the people everywhere.
All right, sing out this part.
Drop them song and feel we make we fall
Tell
in
them.
love. Unity Sound make we fall in love every time they play.
Ease up.
My gosh. Virgin, this is overkill, you know. Cause you done dead already, you know. See? And then you did dead already again, you know. And then I bury you. See? And now I kill you again. And I'm gonna bury you. And then I'm gonna dig you up and then bury you. What you say? Cause me give you a bit of advice earlier on, see? I told you to excuse the Empress out of the war. See? Cause you don't invite the youths them in the war. You overs. Nah, man. From you bring them on the screen, I invite them in the war, you know. You understand? And you see, because I'm a good person in the community, we now go to overdo it. You overs? But what you say? You teach the youth. A train. Well, let me talk to the youth. Lesson number one, you know, your daddy is garbage, yo. See? And lesson number two, don't call me a student. Because I don't want in a music for the last 2 million years. And the first time I hear about you, see? So don't ever insult my song like that again. And I come call me a student. Because, as I said, you're garbage.
Yo, Krime Squad International Sound.
And the last tune there, you know.
Pound.
Deep
Yeah, complete tune and I tell man boy you want to fall in love.
bigger than the Prime Minister.
Yeah, chichi man.
Jay Outlaw, some boys.
Yeah, chichi man.
In law. Full of bad boy get.
Hey, Empress. You see your father? Listen to the song about your father.
Squad said that. Yeah, that Deep J representing to the fullest. One in.
Yeah, come tell man boy you want to fall in love.
In the West.
Hey, punk.
Krime Squad sound well bad from morning. Them boy they are not done. Them now have no woman, them a born body man. So from them feet dead we say push up on no one general before.
No what you doing now, war boy?
Dubplate in a way a Krime Squad a kill one. Mama me the but enough in fuck and we say pussy enough in you. You're described.
You're nuts. How you find them boy? You look like him have arthritis and I'm trigger finger to blood clot.
Magazine long too. Shut up on it team figure squeeze.
How you find the punk your brethren?
Only like a Jesus suit. Don't try separate the tree from root. Your mix up with.
Hey boy, you say Krime Squad song?
Informer move.
It's a blood clot crime song.
But we know business and we say wicked and wild, yeah.
Pull up. Step in, yo.
So I do have to say you're quite delusional with a lot of things. And I'll let you be delusional because usually I can't tell, and I won't say it, idiot people anything because they have this image in their head that they're bad. All right, so go live your dream, and I'll leave it like this.
Unity sound, crossfire bigger scene, smoke coop that day. Atlanta, you can hammer Japan. J fucking at the building, sin, yeah, kill him off. Nice to kill you, we did it again. I'm more than a real bad man, cause you know we're not back.
And I'm not even playing anything, I'm not wasting no bullets on you.
Nice to kill you.
All right, everything I played this 1, 2, I was thinking I'll say I saved some. I don't have to save nothing because I'm not going to use anything on you, Dan. You play Determined. Big up Determined anyways. I'm not disheartened because I'm a virgin. But you can't kill nobody with that Determined. You can't kill anybody with any of them too. You can't do it. Your last tune you play, man, no, done. Man, I have no wife, no. I have kids. My wife there right here in the war too. So you ever really listened to your speeches and you're talking about fall in love. Lila Ike saying she fallen in love with Unity. So come on, man. Listen to the tune. You're so worried about hearing your voice that you won't even listen to tune. Build your speech. Get better in life, man. All right, let me go. I'm gonna hurt your feelings real quick. You got potential. All right, you got potential. See, you're getting mad now. You have potential, man. But you chat too much. You got it easy. And guess what? If you never heard of me, that means you're not studying right. So study a little more. You can, because obviously when you heard me, you researched me. Guess what? I never looked at you. I said, yo, let me go follow him on Twitch and let's reason, let's link up. But you want some bag of this, man. You talk about your build up and all that. You and ITYB, all right, in the friendly fire, in the war, you want to say. You're just there, man. Enjoy, man. Come on, let's see what you got now.
The Rastafari, Bridget. I don't mean to hear the tune where you're playing. You're coming like one girl to Rastlat, one bag of tracing. I tell me rich pat your wife there. Where you tell me rich pat your wife there for? Eh?
Right there.
You see after me kill your blood clot pussy.
Krime Squad, them know so bad, wicked and do.
It's like how you show me where your wife there.
Jamaica, crime.
After me kill your blood clot, your wife I gonna need some hard fucking hole, you know.
Let me know DJ Outlaw.
So let me tell you what's going to happen.
Real up Jamaica, Crime Minister.
You're nuts. After me kill the punk, you can't chat too much. Me go and fuck him, girl. Hey, boy.
You know, alright, kill them in a day, fuck them girl in a night. So, more
pussy, you chat to blood clot, but
no.
thank you.
Thank you. You didn't hear, I didn't call your name out at all in my set, right? I said, listen to some song, boy, but you chat. I do half of what you talk, and you get offended by it. My youth, you need to chill, no, man. I'm telling you, man, you need to chill. Let me play a Toronto artist real quick, all right? Let me play my Toronto artist. Let's see if you draw some Toronto artists, all right?
Yo, the man comes to see you, lads, yeah? Jetty, Crossfire.
Like I said, I'm not going to waste no bullets on you.
Sound, yeah?
Here stones I'm going to throw right now.
I know this one is custom, not a sound boy can't play this. Only Unity Sound. Don't play when we come around. Sound boy, we're gonna under the ground, we don't play. When we come around, Unity Sound, well, we run the town, don't play. When we come around, Dirty Sound boy down underground, don't play. When Crossfire come around, why you we gun sound? Yeah, because some boys start flatter Unity Sound a shatter boy. We not play when we touching at the war.
Yeah, that was a nice little song. You know what I mean? You see your daughter lean on your shoulder. She a support her daddy, you know. You know what I mean? 'Cause right, you know, her daddy is getting very emotional. Bridget, drink some water, man. See it? It is just a war. And I kill your bomb clot. See it? And I know we don't turn up the scheme, you know. I told the Empress the wrong the way I try to balance it out, you know. But this is a motherfucking war. You come play Esco Levi. Yeah? Big up Esco Levi, you know, but Esco Levi can't kill bad man song and blood clot. Warm to you. Empress, you see your daddy? Tell him to start playing music, because he sucks.
Krime Squad International.
Hey boy, you see you?
International song.
You see you, boy?
International. Krime Squad, all the play dog. Them not do no harm. Proceed to me and son. Production alarm.
You not kill nobody wrong your pussy.
And get too ignorant.
Out here play music from 19 how long?
This one, try no get this all. Fuck you to talk. You no response.
They have a feeling you're gonna listen back to this and really think you're going on bad. You're gonna listen back and be like, yo, I'm still going bad. But guess what? You're the only one not thinking that. You're gonna sit there and think, man, my real bad. And you know what? It's good you don't have a bag of yes man around you, because you would have been all over the place. All right. I rate you, man, because I rate people who are trying hard, but you're trying too hard. All right. So let me play some Gappy ranks real quick so I can done you real quick. All right. Because you're not really killing nobody at all. Not with them tunes, man. Raise up the caliber.
Yeah, man, I Gappy ranks, man. A Unity, man. Sure. Unity Sound. Your Crossfire, big as C. Dreddy, me Lion. Leon. So me has to rise up the shotty with one hand. A big bad son from Japan. Yeah, a Japanese, so trigger off his squeeze gun. Shot when yam you out like a rice and peas. And Unity now go beg, man, please. Them must think we simple. Hey, Crossfire. Clap it in a head. Anything taste a feature on dead. Now stop till the shot in assault on red. 9 nights serve with seafood and bread.
Yo, you should ashamed by yourself for that. Yo, if, you see, if me was in your situation and the next selector did a go on like how me did a go on, yo, me nah make my little Empress and listen them thing, yeah. And this me know say you're an idiot, man. When you play blood clot gappy rap. Pussy will go sit down.
Get them for no say a Krime Squad International Sound.
A murder in this tonight to the people.
And we are say,
boy come wrong with him bag of chatting.
We are say good.
And them can't find a tune.
Yeah, man. We are
pussy go sit down.
Whoa, hey. How is some sound boy I go do now? Krime Squad in.
Hey boy, listen lyrics. Listen lyrics, boy.
Whoa. Murder again. Pussy will getting nervous. Whoa.
Easy.
Tell me how much longer, because I'm bored. Real bored. Because you have a real fixation on my daughter, so I'm worried about you, man. Why you spend so much time on a 6-year-old? I don't understand.
Sound get slick. Who are the champion sound? Unity Sound. You don't know we run the compound. We are say Dreddy, Dub, Red Grass. You don't know the whole. Veteran, the great Alton Ellis. Give it to them.
Many a sound has to fall, but it's all in the game. All in the wonderful game called Sound Clash. One of the things I game, sound boy, you're dead right now. You're dead, sound boy. This is no game. Unity Sound kill you. Run the rhythm. A sound boy, you're dead. Hey! Watch me while I kill another sound. Champion.
If you play anything higher caliber than this, I'll lock off, all right? And this is the last.
When Unity Sound play, every sound run away now. Cause they don't know what they're going to face. Believe me. Pack up your soul and run like you're in a race. Oh yes. Unity Sound is gonna play every day. Yeah. No other sound can play this way.
Rascal. That was an alright song. But pussy, I know me that gone nowhere in my box, you know. I want to you. Brethren, me see the man a play his own song and the man a yarn to blood clot.
Crime Squad Intl.
The man kill him own self, you know.
And we not
Lock
look
him
no
off,
problem.
crime. Blood clot.
Crime Minister. Yes, sir.
Boy, I saw the time I move fast when I kill people. Eh?
This is Ken Booth.
I saw the time I move fast. Your Empress, excuse her for the screen. Come here, shoot your blood club Batman father.
The song with the plan.
May I shoot him?
Crime Squad
International. Pussy, hold
on. Squad changed me from a sound boy with your play.
All right, that's since we have this. I'm yawning, man, because it's boring, man. Because I can't take somebody who hype up who ain't playing with intelligence, man.
Oh, so you're dead like dog?
No,
you know,
no. Then you don't know what that is. You don't know what that is because you haven't studied.
Yourself. Pussy, play your tune and lock off your blood clap out, man.
Why
Run, tune, pussy.
Immaturity levels, man. Grow up a little bit. Grow up a little bit, man.
Run number clutch on before me bust my blood clot going wrong the pussy.
Right through the screen. Yeah, man.
Run blood clot on punk.
Look at you, man. You're all hype. You good? You all right?
Of course.
You need a chill. You need a chill pill, man.
Run through it, man.
You good, man?
Yes, and Vice Cartel, I represent for unity. But the truth say unity. When you see crossfire, we have some blood clot gonna fire. We not fry so easy. Ask our reef all when you're rolling with the army that no scare we. Me represent the unity. Unity, we no afraid of nobody. No afraid of nobody. We no afraid of nobody. Go outside because we no afraid of nobody. We no afraid of nobody. Never scare, never scare, never scare, never scare, never scare. When me ban a loot.
But you're not afraid of nobody. Pussy, it's like when you're dead. Your wife I go box you down tonight, you know. I mean, see,
he have his last tune to play.
Now play one more tune, bro.
International Sound.
And that pussy all the chat about shit. Pussy, it's like how you love run off your mouth.
Motherfucking niggas.
Try run up in this blood clot, boy.
Grenada. Motherfucking niggas should know what the big bad sound with them afraid of. Hey, yo, and a gunshot them beard.
Hey, boy.
Motherfucking niggas should know it's one.
Try run up in the blood clot, hey, boy.
Crime Squad, so run, come up in the magnum, boy. Walk up in the bitch.
A beer shot a fire.
Boy, the friendly fire to almost turn into real war.
Ratted me, I tell you, rude boy.
But you can't put my song rascal, nothing at all but war, but friendly, you know. From
you hear that, rude boy?
Have a policy, you know. Have a man play a rascal intro with him Dubplate a jingle. Anything goes in a war, brother. See?
Like I was telling you guys earlier, the egos get me in these things, man. So there's a way to have war. Look, there's a way to have war, right? Maybe it's a little Rodigan influence here because of the gentleman, the little gentleman thing. But like B, I'm telling you, and I'm doing this kind of somehow. There's no disrespect, B, but like yo, you would have so much. You would like be so much easier to listen to without the ego if you just play the tunes and be smart with it because the tunes are nice and your juggling is nice and your speech is nice. But you're really, 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 Don't come into somebody you don't know and just like doing it. I know you're in the war and you think you're in
No,
this
no, no, no. That
this
is a
world.
opinionated statement, Bridget. You can't tell a
You're right. You're right. It's opinionated. You're right. You're right. It is opinionated.
tell the next man for present for him what.
But when I look at people and I say they want to lift up and be something great, let your tunes talk. And that's just me. And that's it. I'm not disrespecting or nothing like that.
I said that is a very opinionated
It
answer.
is. You're right. You're right.
'Cause you can't really tell the next man or next song of a present for him thing to the world, you know.
You can give advice though.
You could, but
And it's constructive criticism. It's not downing you.
we got certain policy where, you know, when it come on some war thing in the music, where we live by, see. You understand?
I get it, but it will hold you down because I like your style, man. You're good.
What you think, man?
Huh?
What we really can say, Unity Sound, Krime Squad, you mash up the place. The both of you played some rascal tuning at this.
We have one war tomorrow too, you know, so. We never gone in a Dutch folder yet, you know.
See?
I want like an inch of me take out of that folder there.
I'll be a bounty killer, vibes cartel, Jesus peace, wicked juggling
Yeah,
from
man,
you
for
two.
real, fellas. Good vibes.
Yeah,
good
man,
show.
for real. Great.
But yo, for the record, the brother Unity, no disrespect, man, see? But I just saw crime present for him thing, see? That's why in my first one, me tell yourself excuse and you understand me?
Yeah, man. No, I get it, man. I get it.
Respect.
I just know as me in the sound business for so long, one of the things that takes me away from the sound business is the professionalism in it. And so I feel like if you have history with someone or if somebody disrespect you, you're good. But you come out with the hardcore disrespect, it really feels away. And it's one of the reasons that pushed me away from it because the egos. But I get it. I understand your argument, what you say. You know, it's just how you set the thing, and that's true. It's an opinionated statement, and I get it. But I'm telling you, like, my constructive criticism is that I like the juggling. I like how you play. You have tunes. Your speech is right. It's just just do it with a little bit more professionalism, and you can go far. I think, man. Because I'm too old to go far. I'm not trying to go far. But you have the hunger. You know what I mean? You have the hunger.
Yo, we have a virgin, you know. Let me tell you a story. We have a virgin about 6 months back. The man take part in a little clash.
Yeah.
And the man clash just like how you prescribe, you know.
Right.
That dead like dog, you know.
Yeah. Well, I can see that in a dance. You know what I mean? In a real dance, I get it. Yeah. I can
tell you something. Well, this is a real dance, you know.
You crazy? This is pre-recorded. If this gets lost right now, if it gets deleted, we're gone. It was a waste of time. Yo.
But it's a real dance in real time in the moment because we play Dubplate.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I mean? Do you listen to the lyrics of your Dubplate? I tell me you want to shut out my head back and
yeah, the tunes are different, but the tunes are different. It's just like when they curse on the dub, but you like the law in Jamaica where you can curse, you can't curse in real life, but you can curse on the dub. I get it. Like the lyrics are lyrics. We don't live it. You know what I mean? Unless you live in that way. If you really want to come and shoot me, you know what I mean? Those are some words. So it's like I don't take offense because, like I said, I don't fear nobody because I'm protected. But like those are some real, like for someone you don't know, that's stupid to do the work. Not sorry, I don't want to disrespect, but it's stupid to actually sit there and call somebody out. You just me to be like, yo, I'm gonna show y'all fuck that. It's like let the tunes talk. It's different. Yeah, I get it.
Well, what I think all of us can agree on, and what is definitely not opinionated, is that we had some rascal tunes tonight. That is a fact of the matter. I really have to say that again. Unity, Crime Minister, both of you played some serious dubs on here, and that's what it's all about. See?
It is.
No, it's good to reason after too. Is it a nice little reason?
Yeah, man. For real. I mean, I'll be a big man in this and one empress. Seen? So
remember, advice is free. Is your action is cost.
Right. Say that again.
Advice is free. The action does cost.
Right.
But what it's important, people, is now we're at the end of our friendly fire thing, right?
Yeah.
So people, we're going to put up a poll that is running for about like 2 weeks, and it's important that you vote for the sound that you think should proceed to the final, because we're going to have one more episode of the Friendly Fire, and then we're going to have like a big final in December. The winning sound is going to get, a thing or two. We're not going to talk the things yet, but yeah, man. As I said, Crime Minister, Unity. We both played some Ras-Clat tune in this, and yeah, man, wicked.
For real.
Give thanks, yo. I appreciate everything,
Yeah, man. Thanks for your time and the efforts and everything.
Exactly.
Unity.
Exactly.
Crossfire.
Yo.
Crime Squad. Mr.
Yeah,
Man,
man, for real. And of course, the little Empress. See?
And the little Empress.
And now the war. First war.
You have to teach them from early, no?
Got to, man. You have to. I have two other youths upstairs, but they're doing other wars, I guess.
This is a blessing in disguise, because in a real life,
For real crime.
There's trucks out there. You understand me? Yeah, man, there's alligators in our music,
Mm-hmm.
And let's
people.
My for run.
I hate that. 8th episode of Dubs PON DUBS is done. Thank you for watching tonight's episode. Please subscribe to our Facebook, Instagram, YouTube to get updated on the next shows, our next guest. And as we said, vote. And Unity, Crime Minister, one last time.
Give thanks again, fellas.
Thanks. For real.
Strength.
So people, I hate that. We see you on the next episode of Dubs PON DUBS. Manners and respect.
Now hear this. Big sound called